see the show. It's a lot more. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome into Touhyville for the 25th day of October 2025. No, how about 2024? Happy Friday, everybody. That's called doing too many things right up until the last second before.
2025.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yep, jumped a whole year. Where's my flying cars? Where?
I know, right?
Where?
That's why all of a sudden I want to go. We're going to go back in time.
Yeah. That's
We're going
called
back in time.
That's called doing too many things right up to the last second before you start talking, trying to decide if I'm going to go, because my throat isn't there yet, and being in my head and saying October 25th, and then the 25 was right there in front of my eyes.
That was great. That was great.
Oh, it was fantastic. It's wonderful. It's all super duper.
Oh,
Hi.
give yourself grace. You're fine.
I know. All right. Happy Friday, everybody. We're here. Made it through the week. Cheryl's back. Hi.
Hi.
I don't think I did any of the stuff. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Back with me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
That did not sound enthusiastic at all.
Back with me for all the. Is that better?
No,
Oh.
I'm saying the amusement park fair.
Oh,
yeah, it's
yeah,
like,
it's just-
yeah.
Yeah, it's getting it all out of the way and all the stuff taken care of. So,
Yeah, now you sound like you've got the sexy, deep, dark, and delicious voice. You sound really there. And
I don't
my
feel like that,
glands are
so.
like swollen to here.
Yeah.
My head is pounding, and I'm sick of this. I just want it to go
Well-
away. Go away.
But you were all about it this morning. Like you were like,
I know. I was happy that I could at least, because after like yesterday morning's sneeze fit, it was
Mhm.
like 70 sneezes in a row. I couldn't see straight.
yeah.
And I gave myself a crushing headache.
Mhm.
There was no way.
That really just lasted most of the day.
It did.
Mhm.
It did. And then I thought it was funny every time I got up to do something. You're like, because we have creaky stairs. So it's like, what are you doing?
Well,
Go to bed. Go to bed. And then you're bringing the dog into it. Ace, mama can't listen. Ace, mommy doesn't know how to relax. Ace, mom doesn't know how to unplug.
yeah.
And he
From anything, from
I know.
stuff around the house,
Yeah.
from Amazon that comes, from
I know.
I will tell you, I forgot this side of it, like that every day is Christmas at the door. I'm like, oh my God, every 5 seconds somebody's showing up at the door with something, and I'm like, stop, everyone. When I lived by myself, first of all, like it would come like once a day, or twice a week maybe. I would have something delivered, and I was never there, so
Right.
I would just like show up, and there'd be something on my
Yeah.
front step.
Mhm.
Yesterday, I went and was doing some work from home. So we were getting the locks done here at the radio station,
Mhm.
which entails like cutting metal.
Right.
So I was like,
yeah, no.
There's no point in trying to do work here, like
Yeah.
So because everything I had to do was either on the computer or was on the phone, and not like there wasn't radio stuff going on here,
Yeah.
but we're like Chris trying to do his show and stuff, but then at home, every time someone, Amazon, UPS, the USPS, anytime someone shows up, Ace is on alert.
Right, he
He
thinks
has
he's
to
a pit
protect
bull.
everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So at one time, I did leave. I went to lunch with Mike from Precision Security.
Yeah.
And then ran and did a couple of things, came back, and I saw that there was stuff from Amazon that was now in the home.
Mm-hmm.
You were on the second floor in bed when I left.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew you had been downstairs. So I went
Well, yeah,
upstairs.
because the dog was barking like someone was murdering somebody in the kitchen.
Mhm.
Mhm. I mean, just like on it. And I'm like, it's a delivery guy. Like, what are you doing?
Right. Now, I will tell you, that used to scare me when I told you I have an irrational fear when I'm in the shower. So it'd be like a Saturday, and I'd be in the shower, and he would be going crazy like that. And I'm like, please don't tell me someone's in my house.
Yep.
Not now while
Well,
I'm
that's
in
the
the
way I felt
shower.
upstairs. I'm like, okay, like what is going on?
Right,
And then
who's here?
the
Yep.
Ring doorbell wouldn't connect. And so I was like, who is here? So then I came down and then I just waited. I just sat on the
Sure.
bar stool and like,
And then brought
and
stuff
then
in,
brought the
and
stuff
brought
in.
stuff upstairs and started putting it together.
Mhm.
And then another
Mhm.
time I'm down there working, and all of a sudden I just hear upstairs,
Uh,
and I went up the stairs like, what the
Excellent.
front door?
Right.
Yes. It fell down. Okay. I know, but I had to put it back up. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Like, you're home from, you're like the kid who stayed home from school sick, and you're like, yeah, but now school's over and the
Right,
kids
I'm
are out
gonna write my
playing.
book report.
It's time to go play. Yeah, no. And you would do that, and then I could tell that you were like not
Yeah, my head was
right. It was
crushing.
just
Yeah.
so
It just annoys me to have to cancel
ridiculous.
meetings and stuff like that. It
But they were already
bothers me.
canceled. They were already canceled. It had
Mm.
nothing to do with getting up and doing more work
I
around the
know.
house.
I know.
So anyway, none of this is why you called. Residents of Touhyville are like, oh, is this what it's going to be like now? Now that they're living together, this is going to be
Ay
the back
vey.
and forth every day with
Right.
them. Yeah. Dave says, happy Friday, Stephen Cheryl. Glad Cheryl's doing better. I don't know that she is, Dave. I don't know that she is doing better. I think it's a front right now. Like she just wanted to get
Yeah.
out of the house today. She
I
was like,
did.
I will not do the show a second day.
But a lot of, do you not feel that a lot of illness is mind over matter? That if you push through and you say, not today, no, not today. If you say not today, a lot of times it's mind over matter, in my opinion.
Not with a cold. I think with a cold,
Yeah, or a sore throat.
because I would like to not have this feeling.
Yeah.
Today is a week.
Yeah.
You know, this is not what I want to have lingering around. No. So
Yeah.
anyway, today's Frankenstein Friday, Global Champagne Day, International Artist Day, Bandana Day, Breadstick Day, Cartoonists Against Crime Day.
Okay.
Imagine those are cartoonists that draw like Batman, Superman,
Okay.
I would think. Greasy Foods Day, I Care About You Day.
Oh,
That's
I like
nice.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merry Music Day. MERRI. Is that different than MERRY?
Mary?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't, unless that's someone's name. I've not seen Merry Music Day.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's just a different way of writing it. Yeah, it just says it's observed on this
To
date.
honor an innovative sound system and a music concept that began post World War II in Jamaica.
All right.
All right.
Pharmacy Buyer Day. I would imagine that's the person that buys the pills, probably. I don't know.
Okay.
Punk for a Day Day. All right. I'm going to need your help with this. Simchat Torah.
Close. Simchat Torah.
No, there's a C in
Simcha
it.
or Simchas Torah, depending on how you, if you're Sephardic or
Simchat
Ashkenazi.
Torah.
No, it's literally, it's a great holiday. Simcha is happy.
Uh-huh.
Torah is Torah, like the 5 books of Moses. So Simchat Torah is when the Jews celebrate getting the Torah from Moses on Har Sinai.
All right.
So you literally, they have hakafot, which are like circles, and the men dance in circles, and then the women dance in circles separate because
Mhm.
men and women don't dance together. But they call it a hakafa.
Never?
No, no, it's sexual.
What about post-marriage?
They can dance together
Uh-huh.
if they're married,
Okay.
but there's not like slow dancing like at a wedding. It's
Mhm.
usually all the men separate from all the females.
You're kidding me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And that's when they throw you on a chair. No. Gosh.
Jews hate hookups.
No. Well, yeah. No. Proper hookups are all right, but all right.
Oh, proper
Anyway,
hookups are okay.
but
Just
yeah,
not with
so-
dancing. Leave room for Jesus. Oh no.
Yeah, there's no leaving room for Jesus with Jewish dancing. But Simchas Torah, they
I
have these
cracked myself up.
hakafot, and then they go and they dance around in a circle, and they'll go in the street and they'll dance with the Torah. Like they've got, and the Torah
Mhm.
is handwritten on deer still today, written on deer skin.
Hide. Yeah.
Deer skin, and
All
it's
right.
got to be written by someone who's in the right frame of mind. Like I couldn't write one.
Right.
So
that's
I think it's
funny.
just really cool. It's really cool. And then after each hakafa, after each circle of dance, they go ad con. Until now, that was hakafa number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or number 7. And then they give out candy and stuff for the kids. So everybody gets nuts. That's the story I had with the kids who were allergic to peanut brittle, and they gave out paydays, and then all heck broke loose.
That's that.
Yeah, not too fun. But anyway,
All right.
Simchas Torah, such a good, hot, fun.
All right. Sourest day.
Who?
Sourest, like
sour, sweet
sour
and sour?
food. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
World Lemur Day.
Okay.
World Pasta Day, and World Pizza Makers Day, which you just said you want to do homemade pizza for dinner.
Now,
tonight.
is that it for you? Because I'm looking at National Greasy Foods Days today.
I said that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by.
I'm just sitting over here.
Have fun.
Don't mind me.
All right. Let's see what's happening. Louisiana woman who took up running at age 100 has passed away at the age of 108. That's what you get. That's why you don't exercise. See?
108.
See?
Oh my gosh.
Didn't bother to exercise for 100 years. Lived fine. Took it up. Died 8 years later.
Wow.
TGI Fridays may declare bankruptcy, which means next year it will become TGI Halloween Store.
Oh my God. That's a shame, because you know what? We really enjoyed getting our Super Bowl stuff from them when we lived in Bourbonnais.
Yes, I get what you're saying. It's a shame. But two things. One, way too far for us to drive for that now. So we don't even
but when it was
right, but
in
when
the
we
day,
go anywhere where they have a TGI Fridays, we're just happy because there's other stuff around. So we don't go there anymore.
Yeah.
Two, as we've learned with Red Lobster, just because they declare bankruptcy doesn't mean they're going anywhere.
This is true.
So this might just be a way of not
Always
having to
looking for the lemonade and the lemons
they
and
just
stuff.
maneuver
Yeah.
around and don't pay the bills and stuff. You know, listen, there's a guy running for president who's declared bankruptcy like 6 times. So it doesn't mean you go away.
It does crack me up every time he says she's fiscally irresponsible. I'm like,
Listen,
come on.
There's so many things that crack me up. It's just okay.
This election is actually funny if you're a comedian. I think.
I'm telling you, I think
material
that's
is
why Saturday
crazy.
Night Live is so good right now.
Yeah.
Police in Germany busted a cocaine ring that operated out of a pizzeria. They started to get suspicious when customers kept snorting the Parmesan.
Oh,
There's something wrong there. What's going on here?
Yeesh.
According to the National Retail Federation, the number 1 Halloween candy this year, M&M's. Coming in dead last.
No. Favorite Halloween candy is M&M's. Get out of here. It's Reese's Pumpkins.
Well, I don't think that would win, just based on...
Reese's Pumpkins won't win. It's a shoo-in. What do you mean it won't win? That's what you should put up a second poll question today. What's your favorite candy?
We will next week, like as it comes up to Halloween. I've already
Reese's
got that one.
peanut butter cups, no doubt, no
All
doubt.
All right, well, we'll find out.
What would you answer? Would you say M&M's? What the heck?
Didn't we just do Candy Madness last year?
We did, and wasn't it what won?
And it wasn't Reese's Pumpkins,
It was Reese's peanut butter cups.
was it? I don't even remember. That's how long ago.
But
it was.
Reese's Pumpkins,
Yeah. No.
Oh, yummy.
All right.
But
do you even
you
have
know,
any Reese's Pumpkins in the house yet?
I do.
Oh, do you? Okay. I know you bought a bunch of candy. I haven't even looked at it yet. So,
You know what was really cute though? What really was yummy? Kit Kat Ghost Toast.
Kit Kat Ghost
It's called
Toast.
Ghost Toast.
Have you tried it?
I did.
What is it?
It's kind of like butterscotchy sort of crunch.
All right, I'm gonna pass.
No, don't knock it till you try it. It's in the house
All
for the
right.
kids.
I'll try
sort
it. Then
of.
I'll knock it. Okay.
We'll have
Yeah,
two
sort
candy
of.
bars
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
time they come next
Yeah.
week.
Okay. As I was saying, according to the National Retail Federation, the number one Halloween candy this year is M&M's.
No. Sorry. No.
We did this. We did your way already. Let's do my way now.
Okay, bye.
According to the National Retail Federation, the number one Halloween candy this year is M&M's. Coming in dead last for 2,000 straight years, box of raisins. That's all I was trying to do. And
you know
lastly,
how excited I was when I went to the dentist and found out my mom was in the room. I was this big. I hated raisins anyway.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you know how your mom throws them into the school lunches anyway. And you're like, what is this? Yuck.
Yeah.
The dentists are like, they pull out your teeth. Do not have them. And I was
See?
like, yes, I love the dentist.
See? And my mom didn't put them in my lunch because she liked me. So it's and lastly, a town in Argentina has been overrun by parrots. Asked what the parrots want, their ringleader Polly said, crackers.
Oh my gosh.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. We work to design an insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter Insurance ranked #1 in customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region 5 out of the last 6 years by J.D. Power. Satisfied customers and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Find the award-winning service you need with Shelter Insurance agent Lauren Berenda at his new location on 231 in Rensselaer.
Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair's gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
This is Dan Long, candidate for North Newton School Board. When elected, I will serve all students, staff, and administration, supporting each of them to be their best. Students deserve board members that prioritize their education, not a board member's personal agenda. Our staff and administration deserve board members that support them to do the job they were trained and hired to do. I am not a politician, so do the right thing. Write in Dan Long for North Newton School Board at large.
Paid for by the committee to elect Dan Long.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join MediShare and save even more than usual. For many families, joining MediShare means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people, obviously. But what's more, MediShare members like it a lot. Their satisfaction rate is 98%. Imagine that. And MediShare is a proven thing, too, for over 30 years. It's a Christian community of hundreds of thousands of people now. And here's the thing. If you join before October 30th and you mention the promo code SHARE, they'll waive your application fee. So you save even more right off the bat. I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call and you'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline is October 30th. So call now. You'll save even more. Here's the number, 877-26-BIBLE. That's 877-26-BIBLE, 877-26-BIBLE.
Moments like hearing my cat purr good morning mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib. Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
What are you guys doing up so early?
I'm listening to a dumb nonsense radio show.
Oh, that radio show.
No, actually, it's my favorite too.
We have standards.
Incredibly low standards.
Good thing it's Friday.
Today is Friday.
Oh, thank God, Friday, TGIF.
Thank God it's TGIF.
Let's start this weekend.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville, powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com. Find out about all the cool stuff that they have going on, like energy saving tips, money saving tips, and more, as well as ways maybe you could save some money as you head into the colder months. Visit jasperremc.com or check out Jasper County REMC on Facebook. Also want to mention our friends over at KIRPC Head Start. Visit KIRPC Head Start on Facebook to find out how they are serving all areas of Newton, Jasper, and Prescott counties for kids ages 3 to 5. You can also visit KIRPC.net. All right. A couple of things before we go and wrap up our poll question from yesterday and get to today's poll question. Tina says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Glad to see you're back, Cheryl, and at least feeling good enough to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are too. Also, our poll question yesterday asked, what was your favorite Halloween costume as a kid? So you weren't here yesterday. So what was yours?
We didn't celebrate Halloween.
He says, knowing that if they couldn't even dance near each other, Jews hate Halloween.
They
Shalom.
Yeah, it's very anti-Semitic.
No, I know you said, yeah.
Not a good thing.
Yeah.
In fact, it took me a lot when I had kids to decide to just give out candy or take them trick or treating.
No, and I get
or be fun about it. It's just it. I go back and forth, like lighten up. It's just this, but it does have traditions that are kind of like a Christmas tree. If you ask,
well, yeah, I mean, and so does. I mean, I get the whole thing at the beginning of All Hallows Eve and all that. I mean, so there is some bad stuff to it, but for me, it's Candy Day. It's it's just fun time kid candy day, and it is whatever you make it. You can turn anything into something bad, or you could take it and celebrate it how you want. Just like any of these other holidays, they're all just days. They're all just words,
right?
It's whatever you make it. You want to celebrate Pizza Maker's Day because we're going to make homemade pizza? Done. That's it. That's how you do it.
Yeah. The only problem is that it's honoring. Sometimes it's not. It's dishonoring too.
I'm saying, but that's all in how you decide to say. If all it is to you is dress up in fun costumes and candy day, then you're not dishonoring anything.
Correct.
Then you're just having fun time candy day.
Yeah.
Which I'm all for. If you guys want to change the name from Halloween to Fun Time Candy Day, I think I would be in. Anna says, TGIF, have a wonderful weekend. You too, Anna. Thanks for jumping in and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. All right. So let's go take a look at what some of the people said yesterday.
They posted really cute pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Susie says, I don't have a favorite, but some of mine were drum majorette, gypsy, clown, ballerina, and cowgirl. You can tell it was a long time ago. My mom made all of them. She was so good at it too. My mom made the majority of our costumes. This is back when she had an actual sewing machine and stuff. I talked about this yesterday. Yeah.
My mom used to crochet them.
Well, not Halloween costumes.
She would crochet matching beanies to things and all that stuff.
Right.
Like I still remember This was when I was young, a bunny rabbit costume. She
Gotcha.
crocheted the tail and the ears and all that stuff.
Now, I don't want to dig too deep into this, but because most of your neighborhood, I assume, was Jewish.
Yes.
Did it feel weird that you weren't doing Halloween, or it just felt like the norm? Like it just wasn't there?
It was another one of those holidays where I was like, listen, God, you know how I come to you? And I
Okay,
sit
so you guys were aware of all the other people
sure,
getting
'cause
candy
of
and all
the
that stuff.
ding dong. People still came. It wasn't.
Got it. Well, that's what I wasn't sure about. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they still came and rang the doorbell, and we gave out candy, but we just didn't go.
Time out. Hold on. Flag on the play.
Why?
Well, you either celebrate or you don't.
That's not celebrating. What's other people are
You're
ringing.
acknowledging the whole thing by giving
Because
out the
little
candy.
kids are coming in, but we're not getting dressed up, and we're not going out to do it.
Right, but you can't give out the candy. That's like half celebrating.
Giving out the candy is giving out candy. It's like being a nice neighbor, not a nudnik. You know what a nudnik is?
Yeah.
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 Just like it sounds. You don't want to be a nudnik. Oh, not again.
Hypocritical, Shalom.
No. How is that hypocritical?
Because you're still you're involving yourself in the thing. So you're saying it's okay to be the candy house.
Okay, so is it hypocritical to watch Donnie and Marie's Christmas as a Jew?
No, that was
my favorite.
That's just watching a TV show.
Okay, so this is just handing out candy to, I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to be those neighbors where it's ding dong, sorry. Wah, wah.
Did you give out Christmas presents?
To my dad's clients? Absolutely.
Wow.
My dad was in sales.
Yeah.
So, or he was a traffic manager, so he controlled the how people shipped things.
Yeah.
But he had plenty of clients, and he would wind up getting them Christmas presents. He was Jewish, but that doesn't mean like you don't honor somebody else's faith.
I guess.
He wouldn't get them Hanukkah presents. They're not Jews.
Right.
So why would, I mean, if I got you a Hanukkah present, would you like it? No,
I like
you're
all
Christian.
presents. I'll take any presents. I'm a fan of presents.
You get what I'm saying.
Who doesn't like presents?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Melissa gave us a bunch of pictures of Halloween costumes.
The robot
that I
was
love.
my favorite.
The robot, the Rock'em Sock'em robots in the ring. King Kong. Melissa, where was this at?
Well, it looked like her front lawn, no? On some of them. Like just
that's crazy.
Right?
There's some great ones there.
Yep.
She says, not sure which one, but my husband and myself always made homemade costumes for our church trunk or treat. So Belinda says, Vinnie Barbarino. I love that.
Do you remember that show?
Yeah. I bet I did Danny Zuko at least once. I'm sure I did as a kid. Yeah. Wayne says Superman. I was telling the story yesterday. One of my favorites, and somewhere is the picture. It might even still be in my parents' house. Going up the stairs is a picture of me with a homemade Batman costume, like that my mom made. It was like,
did it have a cape?
Yeah, and it was like a purple, like I think purple background with the black bat symbol, and yeah. Patricia says, when my mom let me be a witch and I want a trike. So that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Christine says, my friend and I got a big pair of blue jean overalls, and we each got in a leg and dressed like Siamese farmer. LOL.
Oh,
we laughed and fell down a lot, but it was so much fun. I love that. That's fantastic. So I think that's really cool that she did that and remembers it. That's what I love.
Well, I was shocked the other day because every time we went to pumpkin patches and all that stuff, we did a ton. I would take pictures and everybody's like, oh, Mom, okay, and I'd be like, just smile. Now, Harley called me yesterday, Harley, my youngest, in Phoenix, and she goes, Ma, I need to find a pumpkin patch, but not just any pumpkin patch, like the pumpkin, like Edwards apple orchard.
Yep.
You want a good pumpkin patch in Caledonia. I think it's considered Caledonia or what, Edwardsville. Edwardsville, Illinois.
Illinois, yeah.
Edwards Apple Orchard. So it's like a huge farm with with a huge barn full of yummies and horse riding and all, and raspberry picking, all of it. And so I was helping her, and she goes, yeah, because I want to take pictures with Randy, and we're taking his niece and blah, blah, blah. It's just funny how like the tables turn,
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
So.
All right, let's see. Mary says her and her friend Beth did the same thing when they were kids with the farmer leg. She says she had just gotten her braces and I bumped into her a lot. I think she kicked me out because she was in so much pain.
Oh God.
Eugene says my parents weren't able to buy 5 of us costumes, so we made our own. One year, I made a scarecrow costume out of my father's old work clothes. I stuffed the shirt, pants, and hat with straw. I glued straw to my face to as a mask.
Did she do mascara for freckles and stuff?
I don't know. But he says it was the best costume ever. So that's awesome.
That's awesome.
I was telling the story yesterday about my sister. So my dad was a cop, and so we had the cop uniform always, and so we did a lot of things. We did clown cop, zombie cop, scary cop, funny cop. And I think one year my sister did
zombie cop.
I think one year my dad or my sister was my dad, like had his shirt and like they filled it with stuffing. And I think my mom gave her a mustache and yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So Sharon says a witch, and it still is her favorite. LOL. Richie says Casper the Ghost, really easy to do. Sharon says hubby was Batman. So, yep, that's a good one. Jared says Evil Knievel. Sue said Aunt Jemima, which I would bet would look great back then. John says Fred Flintstone. Doris says Casper. Larry says Farmer. And Jacqueline says Casper as well. A lot of people doing Casper. It wasn't that big when I was around, but I mean, you do the sheet as a ghost. You can do that. Yeah. All right. Let's get to today's poll question. Today is World Pasta Day. And this is one of those things that Cheryl and I have talked about off the air with each other for years.
We go up and back.
Well, it's not even up and back. It's just a preference that you notice and I do not.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah. So World Pasta Day. Do you taste a difference between premium pasta or the cheap stuff? Because I can go and get like cremette, $1 a box, or whatever the other ones are, that $1 a box.
Barilla, whatever.
And I'll buy 5 boxes and then I'm all set for a while. You will find premium pasta like at Marshall's that would normally be pasta. like whatever. I don't know. $5 a
from
bag
Italy.
Or what?
Right. It's handmade.
I don't know what's expensive for pasta. Like what's
if you go to Home Goods, it's $4.99 a bag.
Okay. Now what would that be if it was just normal retail?
$8.99 to $12, depending on what it is. If it's because it's all handmade, hand rolled.
All right. So $9 to $12 for a bag of pasta, which is probably, depending on the size of your family, 2 meals, 3 meals.
Yeah.
But we do that. Like I have your premium pasta or I have my mastacholi. That was $1 a box. I do not notice a difference.
A difference at all.
I notice a difference in like texture, but not in taste. It doesn't matter to me. Like it doesn't do anything for me.
So the texture doesn't matter to you.
Doesn't change any to me. It's all about whatever the sauce is on it. Once I have the sauce, I'm good. It's like me with coffee. I don't care what kind of coffee I have. If I have my good creamer, I'm all set. So head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, like us, of course, and let us know on a Food Fight Friday, World Pasta Day edition. Do you taste the difference between premium pasta and the cheap stuff? Let us know.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, showers and thunderstorms throughout the morning and late morning. High near 60. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 40. Saturday, sunny with a high near 59. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 31. Sunday, sunny with a high near 62. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 34.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hello, I'm Bruce Slutringer.
And I'm Butch Jeffries, and we are running for the Jasper County Council at Large as Democrats. We would like to see improvements made to our present ambulance services.
And we would also like to see economic growth and improvement in the county.
Please don't forget to ask your voting officials how to vote for your local candidates.
We think all Jasper County residents should be treated with dignity and respect, and we would appreciate your vote. Thank you.
This ad is paid for by the Jasper County Democrat Central Committee.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Hello. Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
What day is today? Friday.
Wake up time!
Back off, all right?
You back off!
Boy, you got grumpy in the morning.
Why are you so grumpy, grouchy? Why are you so grumpy? Come on!
You know why.
I am so stressed out. Seriously stressed out here. I worked hard all week.
Relax, it's almost the weekend. Now it's time to let loose.
Oh, good. We'll start with radio.
Oh, radio. It's free. It's free?
In that case,
Let's do this.
Stephen Cheryl with you, having fun on a Friday morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Tiffany says, good morning to you both. Hope you're feeling better. We're pretending like we are.
Right.
She said, Madison says, good morning. Glad to see you both. Glad to see you too, Madison. Enjoy your day. Well, I guess I didn't really see you, but glad that you're hanging out with us. Enjoy your day. It's Friday. Go and make it a great one. Larry says, good morning. Have a great day and weekend. And Tiffany says, happy Friday. Portions of the show is brought to us by our friends over at Another Season in DeMott. Head over there. As I said yesterday, holiday season is the season of Another Season. They are all set, getting things ready for their November 4th through the 9th holiday open house. And then, of course, the 8th is their candlelight open house from 5:30 till 8, where all the store is lit up by the Christmas tree lights. It's a big deal. Check it out at Another Season in DeMott, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. I just saw something up on Facebook I wanted to share. Our friends over at Good Samaritan Food Pantry posted last night that they now have their drop-off box at the front entrance, that the plastic box, so that like people can just drop stuff and it's not going to get attacked by animals or
That
anything
was
like that.
fast.
You know, so yeah. So if you have food, household items, or bags to donate when they are not open, feel free to place them in the new weatherproof box. They will check it regularly. So
yeah, and let's talk about what they need. And suggested food items are cereal, juice, pancake mix, pancake syrup, flour, chili beans, tuna, peanut butter and jelly, sloppy Joe mix, like a manwich type thing, sugar, vegetable soup, chicken noodle soup, tomato soup, canned fruit, cooking oil. Suggested household and personal items, deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrushes, Depends, or those kind of things.
Right.
Tampons, pads, shampoo, soap, Band-Aids, household cleaning products, disinfectant wipes, paper towels, and toilet paper. So
yep,
those are some items that you can
go
drop
and
off.
take over there and drop off. And yeah, just
and when you're going grocery shopping for yourself, just stick a couple extra items in.
Yeah,
believe it or not, everything makes a difference.
For sure. No doubt about it.
You know?
Yeah. So that's very cool that they got that set up. So we're glad for them. So all right. I saw this and I never heard of it, but you knew what they were talking about. Chaos packaging is a new hot marketing thing. Wall Street Journal just did a big article on a trendy marketing ploy called chaos packaging. It's when companies sell products in containers they wouldn't normally go in, like say sunblock in a whipped cream can. I don't understand the chaos marketing thing behind this. Is it going to make people buy more? Do they buy it as like gag gift things? Because it really seems confusing to me.
It's kind of like 7-Up the Uncola, sort of, although that's still in a can.
Yeah.
But it's like they put it in a, like, one of my suntan lotions is done in a whipped cream.
Yeah.
And it looks like a can of whipped cream.
Yeah.
So it's by vacation.
That's confusing to me because I'm going to be really upset when I accidentally put that on my banana split.
It's just cute. Right. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that would
Right,
be
right.
bad. That would be, yeah. Other examples, a brand called Flow sells tampons in ice cream tubs. A liquor brand called Engine sells gin in what looks like motor oil cans. So it's just fun, like marketing stuff, I guess. I don't know. It's fine. It's just, I think it's more like kitschy or like gifty, like, like.
Or unique, like, because everything else is, let's say, in like a dumb old box or whatever it is.
Yeah.
A boring glass bottle. And so this is made to look unique.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's, I mean, I guess it's fine. It just seems a little. I worry about mistakes, and I'm not one who pays that great attention to stuff. So I could see me as being one of those people who picks up the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Well, you're not really into cute in terms of you're into, we talk about this all the time, function.
Well, yeah.
Not, form
right.
over fashion over function, for sure.
Right.
So this is more like the fashion over function.
Yeah, but that I'm a big function over fashion person. I like the things that I like, though. I'm okay with, like, some decorating and stuff. That said, I'm more worried about the mistake.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be the
Shoot,
guy
I just put this on top of my waffles, and now it's
now I
suntan
just ruined my
lotion.
waffles. Yes, yes. And this has nothing to do with it, but talking about like not paying attention. I ruined stew last year, the year before, I forget, because
you put kosher salt?
I was all excited that I got sea salt, but what I got was a refill for the sea salt grinder.
And that, my friends, is why you live with me now.
I mean, so
that had to taste like a salt lick.
I had to throw it away. I tried. They said to add more potatoes to it. They tried to thicken it. Like it was horrid. I had to throw the whole thing out. And to make stew, that's a 3-4 hour process. That was my whole Sunday.
That's not cool.
Well, now it is, but at the time I was just like, what did I do with my day?
Especially since that smell permeates everything and you're like, I just want to taste some. And
wait. Yes.
Yeah.
Susie says, happy Friday, Stephen Cheryl. Good morning, Susie. Thank you for hanging out with us here on Facebook and YouTube. Do us a favor, folks. If you watch on Facebook, and sometimes go over to YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It does a lot of things, okay? One, it helps other people find us that are looking for shows like this. And two, it does help us with the advertising. So it allows us to show advertisers, the people that like to listen, the demographics that like to listen to us, and ages and things like that, and where they're listening and all that stuff. So it does make a difference to us, and it really does.
Especially,
does help,
especially being in a non-rated market, because they're like, what's your share? And we're like, other than share,
that's share's over there.
Right.
So
we can't really give stats, but we do know we have a lot of listeners.
Yes, for sure. And here's what I've been getting excited about lately. Not that I didn't hear it before, but now I'm hearing it more and more on a regular basis from clients. How much they're really noticing the advertising working. Hopefully,
we're doing testimonials and stuff like that.
Hopefully he'll have time to stop by today. But Precision Security is doing our lock. I meant to bring him in yesterday, and he may be here for the dumb criminal later this morning. He was telling me he got a call. So he's advertising on the Bomber football games on Bear Country 104.5. He got a call during the game about work because the guy said, I kept meaning to call you. And then I heard your commercial. I went up. So, and the reason that I'm mentioning that, the commercial reminded him to call him and said, you know what, I'm going to forget. I'm going to do it right now. Well, I just heard them do the commercial and they do the live mentions during the game, because there's so many in a small area. Sometimes businesses are like, everybody knows I'm here. It's fine. That's maybe possible. That may be the case. But everybody knows McDonald's is there too. You want to remind people because they're being reminded by everyone else to go everywhere else.
Top of mind. And if you're not top of mind, then you lose.
Right.
Because if we all eat 3 times a day or more in my case. No. In a lot of people's cases anyway. So we have these choices, and if you're not in the top of mind thing, then when I'm thinking, what are we going to do for dinner tonight?
Right.
You are not in top of mind. Now, let's say, here's the worst part of it. Let's say you are a funeral home. That kind of stuff doesn't happen every day. Or you're a locksmith like Mike. Okay. You don't forget to keys or move into a new house or whatever it is all the time. So more so they have to be top of mind with repetition again and again and again. That doesn't mean someone's going to, let me call today, other than pre-planning, of course, but let me call today. But when something happens and they need you, that top of mind awareness is what's going to cause them to call you and not somebody else.
Listen, in Rensselaer, I haven't met anybody who doesn't know Rick's Pizza. Rick's Pizza, Rick's Pizza, Rick's
Mhm.
Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't stop him from doing the pizza quiz every day.
Right.
And that's an ad he's buying. Like that's,
Right. That is
yeah.
a program
So
he's doing.
He
Right.
knows I'm still going to remind people all the time that I'm
Right.
here. So
And you can't really say, oh, business is down or business is up, so I don't need to advertise. No, when business, it's almost like you're doubling down. If things are good, you're doubling down to make sure you're playing off that.
Absolutely.
If you will.
yeah. So,
Because it's not going to do miraculous things if you run for 3 days. Like,
right. Yeah.
and that's
No.
the end of it.
No, keep the idea out there. So,
Mhm.
all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we got Find the Big Deal with Streck and Van Til, and Frank will take care of sports leading into a football Friday here on the Q, 98 Gold and Bear Country. We got high school football action on all three of our radio stations tonight.
Well, Jeff, the news seems to be full of supply chain issues, delayed shipping, rising prices, and inflation. How's that affecting us here at Vierk's Fine Jewelry?
Honestly, Liz, not in the least bit. Our prices are sharp as ever. Our values are the best in the business. You can compare the mega box stores, the internet, or even the big city diamond districts, and you still won't find the deals we offer.
Well, that will make our customers very happy, but I've heard that many businesses are struggling to find product and maintain inventories.
Not here at Vierk's Fine Jewelry. We work very hard with our suppliers to make sure diamonds, gemstones, and jewelry continue to arrive and keep our selection fresh and exciting.
So let me get this straight. Our customers can stroll into Vierk's and still get unbeatable prices, top-notch quality, first-class service, and the area's largest inventory to make the perfect jewelry choice?
You summed that up pretty well, Liz. But don't forget, we also have the area's largest selection of coins and precious metals bullion. Some dealers have really struggled to source sufficient quantities, but here at Vierk's, we are fully stocked.
You know, Jeff, we're pretty lucky to have been serving the Lafayette community for over 75 years.
Shop smart, shop Vierk's, Vierk's.com.
Glotzba Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glotzba, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glotzba Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glotzba's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glotzba Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glotzbapharmacy.com. Glotzba Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Okay, everyone, what did you think of the chocolate bar?
It's too chewy.
It's kind of chalky.
Too much nougat.
I need to go brush my teeth.
Business is booming for Steph's small marketing research firm.
After all these focus groups, there's only one conclusion. I need more researchers.
And she's way too busy researching
Does this have peanuts?
to waste time researching resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed, you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know, to check you have a full tank of gas first before road tripping through the desert.
Empty? Seriously? Maybe I can walk.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Maybe I can't.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
The Rensselaer City Council will have several items on their agenda for discussion at their regular meeting on Monday. Two of those items will be an amendment to the golf cart ordinance to no longer approve any new all-terrain vehicle applications and limit approvals going forward to golf carts only. Also, the council will likely vote on the proposal to close the railroad crossing at Scott Street that has no warning signals. If approved, the city will receive funds from INDOT and CSX Rail to improve the location at the depot site. The city council meeting on Monday begins at 6 p.m. at City Hall at 124 South Van Rensselaer Street. Earlier absentee voting in person continues in Indiana, with the state reporting more than 500,000 Hoosiers have already cast their ballot. In 2022, the total number of early voters was more than 713,000. The Indiana Secretary of State's office feels that number will be eclipsed this year. We reported to you previously that the number of voters were up in Jasper and Pulaski counties. To find out your early voting times and locations, candidates on your ballot, and more, log on to indianavoters.com. All counties must have voting hours the next two Saturdays as well. For additional questions, contact your county clerk's office. The Indiana State Police, in partnership with the Drug Enforcement Administration, are sponsoring the 27th nationwide Prescription Drug Take-Back Initiative on Saturday. Collection sites will be set up nationwide for expired, unused, and unwanted prescription drugs, which will be properly disposed of without threat to the environment. This program is for liquid and pill medications and also vaping pens without batteries and vaping cartridges. Needles new or used will not be accepted for disposal. The service is free and anonymous with no questions asked. All state police posts except the toll road are participating on Saturday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. local time. In national news, a new recommendation could lead to more of us getting an important vaccine. CBS's Steve Kathan reports.
A scientific panel is recommending that people over 50 get the pneumonia vaccine. The current standard is age 65 and older, and for children under 5. The CDC is likely to go along with the recommendation. There are more than 100 known types of bacteria that can trigger pneumonia, causing serious infections in the lungs and other parts of the body.
And the Indiana Department of Transportation has announced that State Highway 114 from State Road 55 near Mount Ayr to Interstate 65 west of Rensselaer is now open in both directions. This completes the Highway 114 project that began at US 41 in Morocco in 2023. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
If you've been injured in an accident, it's important to have help navigating the difficult issues involving your medical bills, treatment, loss of earnings, and future medical needs, as well as dealing with insurance companies. Hi, this is Ned Tonner, and I've been assisting clients with personal injury cases for over 25 years. Let my experience assist you. I'm local and am available to me to discuss your case.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. That's Ned Tonner at 866-8888.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
68-year-old Janet Wilhite of Goodland passed away on Friday, October 18th. Visitation will be today from 5 until 7 p.m. Central Time at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Goodland Chapel. Funeral services for Janet Wilhite will be Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Time at the funeral home in Goodland, with Rick Gertz officiating. Interment will be at Riverside Cemetery in Brook. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to Mount Zion United Methodist Church in Kentland or the Victorious Life Assembly of God in Goodland. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Goodland Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 92-year-old James Rainier of Fowler passed away on September 25th. A celebration of life for James Rainier will be held at the Benton County Country Club today from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions can be made to the Benton County Country Club. 80-year-old Gerald Jerry Williams of Remington passed away on October 10th. Friends are invited to visit with the family on Saturday, October 26th from 1 until 3 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. A celebration of life service for Gerald Jerry Williams will be held on Saturday at 3 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. 67-year-old Raymond Lurch Timmons of Wheatfield passed away on Tuesday, October 22nd. Visitation will be from 2 until 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, October 27th at Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Madairyville. Gravesite services for Raymond Lurch Timmons will be held at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday, October 28th at Independence Cemetery, Madairyville. Memorial contributions may be made to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Madairyville. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by George Ade Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, showers and thunderstorms throughout the morning and late morning. High near 60. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 40. Saturday, sunny with a high near 59. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 31. Sunday, sunny with a high near 62. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 34.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome into Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant Good Friday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. The time has arrived to kick off the postseason in high school football throughout the Hoosier State. The IHSAA tournament begins Friday with opening round sectional matchups. Locally, Kankakee Valley at home takes on Highland in Class 4A Sectional 17. We'll have it on 97.7 The Q, kickoff 7 p.m. Central. Over on 98 Gold in Class 3A Sectional 27, Benton Central treks over to Northwestern for a 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central kickoff. In Class 1A Sectional 41, it's South Newton on the road with North Judson. Also in Class 1A Sectional 41, North Newton hosts Bowman Academy. Likewise, in Class 1A Sectional 41, West Central's at LaVille. One more contest in Class 1A Sectional 41, North White ventures off to Tri-County. Rensselaer Central Idle in Class 2A Sectional 33 getting a bye. They'll play 1 week from today on the road of Friday's winner between Bremen at Lake Station. To the NFL, 2 days before the Bears return from their bye week, paid a visit to the nation's capital against the Washington Commanders on Sunday. Thursday's injury report had 10 listed, yet out of the 10, 3 not practicing, including safety Jaquan Brisker still in concussion protocol, Kyler Gordon out due to a hamstring, tight end Mercedes Lewis did not practice on Thursday because of rest. Big question surrounding the Commanders, the availability of rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels, drafted second overall behind Caleb Williams. Daniels not active in practice the last 2 days, still recovering from a rib injury which occurred in the first quarter in the Commanders' home win this past Sunday versus the Carolina Panthers. If Daniels cannot go against the Bears, veteran Marcus Mariota will start. We'll have the Bears Commanders Sunday on 97.7 The Q, Bears Network pregame 1 p.m. Central, kickoff 3:25 p.m. Central. Colts getting set to travel to Houston for a Sunday clash within the AFC South against the Texans. 12 players on Thursday's injury report. All indications are that running back Jonathan Taylor will return from that high ankle sprain, upgraded from limited to full practice on Thursday. You can hear the Colts Texans on 98 Gold, Colts Network pregame, noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, kickoff 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central. Thursday night football, the jumpstart of Week 8. The Los Angeles Rams, home winners 30-20 past the Minnesota Vikings. Matthew Stafford lining up the Rams QB, 4 TD passes, 1 pick, going 25 of 34 for 279 yards. Major League Baseball, Dodger Stadium, the site of Game 1 of the World Series on Friday, featuring the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers with much anticipation as these two organizations duel on baseball's ultimate stage for the 12th time ever. Their first since 1981 when the Dodgers became world champions in 6 games. Friday's Game 1 starters, 2 right-handers, Garrett Cole for the Yankees, the Dodgers counter with Jack Flaherty. NBA's second game of the regular season for the Bulls Friday at the Milwaukee Bucks. You can hear it on Bear Country 104.5 FM, Bulls Radio Network pregame 6:45 p.m. Central, tip-off just after 7 p.m. Central. Likewise, Friday, the Pacers also playing their second regular season game on the road with the New York Knicks. NHL Blackhawks on United Center ice Friday for the finale of a 4-game homestand as the Nashville Predators provide the opposition. And that's a look at your sports for this Friday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Alrighty, let's play Find the Big Deal with Striker Man Till. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on red seedless grapes. Red seedless grapes on sale this week at Striker Man Till. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. If you call in with the right price, you'll be entered for a chance to win a $50 gift card from Striker Man Till and Touhyville. Good luck.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
This Entertainment Insider is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Pop star Sabrina Carpenter is exploding on the music scene. Her path was made possible with the help of a loving mother.
She's so selfless and has been that way her whole life with me and my sisters. So, yeah, I'm not going to cry. My mom's such a positive person. I don't think she's ever made me feel like what I was doing was too much.
Protect your family, your phone, and your furry friends with Life electronic device and pet health insurance.
I don't feel so good.
You do feel hot. Dayquil Kids will take care of that fever.
What about my cough?
Dayquil Kids has that covered.
Will it make my throat feel better?
Yes, that too.
But will it taste good?
Yep, Dayquil Kids comes in your favorite flavor.
Purple?
Well, yes, it's great.
Try new Dayquil Kids Plus Fever, the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. Safe for kids 6+. Use as directed.
Alrighty, congratulations to Julie in Rensselaer and Rich in Rensselaer. Both got in to let me know that red seedless grapes are on sale for just 99 cents a pound at Strachan Till when you use your digital rewards account. Strachan Till is celebrating their 95th anniversary with a chance for you to win a $1,000 Strachan Till gift card every day this month. Simply use your rewards account every time you shop for your chance to win. One winner every day. No purchase necessary. Complete rules and details at StrachanManTill.com. All right. Your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card will be up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price and the same item. You'll be entered for a chance to win. We're going to draw the winner later on this morning. Good luck.
This is Dan Long, candidate for North Newton School Board. When elected, I will serve all students, staff, and administration, supporting each of them to be their best. Students deserve board members that prioritize their education, not a board member's personal agenda. Our staff and administration deserve board members that support them to do the job they were trained and hired to do. I am not a politician, so do the right thing. Write in Dan Long for North Newton School Board at large.
Paid for by the committee to elect Dan Long.
It's time for the Home of the Week, brought to you by Cornerstone Real Estate in downtown Rensselaer.
Hi, Linda Heckema with my new listing, a fabulous mid-century modern ranch located at 2970 West Buncombe Road. This 2232 square foot home has updated kitchen, 2 baths, laundry, floors, and well, just everything is updated. The newly completed game room has surround sound, fireplace, one of 4 in the home, and a hot tub. There are 4 bedrooms. The huge primary suite with a wall of windows allowing for a great view of the wildlife walking in the backyard. The 1.95 acre wooded lot is the setting for a raised patio with fire pit and 2 large storage sheds. For your showing of 2970 West Buncombe Road, call Linda at 219-869-8662. Cornerstone, let our real estate experience work for you.
Listen for the Home of the Week every Wednesday and Friday morning on WLQI, featuring the best homes in the real estate market, brought to you by Cornerstone Real Estate on Washington Street in downtown Rensselaer.
Hello, I'm Bruce Slutringer.
And I'm Butch Jeffries, and we are running for the Jasper County Council at large as Democrats. We would like to see improvements made to our present ambulance services.
And we would also like to see economic growth and improvement in the county.
Please don't forget to ask your voting officials how to vote for your local candidates.
We think all Jasper County residents should be treated with dignity and respect, and we would appreciate your vote. Thank you.
This ad is paid for by the Jasper County Democrat Central Committee.
97.7 The Q.
Today is a new day.
Today is a new day.
Today is a new day.
Today is, is a very big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day for me. And a big day for you.
Why?
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 Today's Friday.
That's why.
That's fine.
Good enough for me. Have fun, guys.
All right. It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Cheryl with you. Having fun on a Friday morning. Glad to have Cheryl back in her seat, hanging out, having fun here on a Friday morning, brought to us by our friends over at Supercuts. Don't just settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut. Visit Supercuts in Rensselaer, Lowell, and Valparaiso. Also want to mention our friends over at Virk's Fine Jewelry. Coins and bullion for both the collector and the investor. Experts to beginners. Experience the difference buying, selling, and trading at Virk's at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Virks.com. Our poll question today up on all of our Facebook pages, asking you on World Pasta Day, on a Food Fight Friday World Pasta Day edition, do you notice a difference in taste on whether or not you get premium pasta, more expensive pasta, or the cheapo $1 a box pasta? 72% say no. 28% say yes. No, that's not surprising to me.
Mm-hmm.
I assume most people would say no. But the fact that there's almost 30% that say yes, that seems about right. You didn't think that you were in the minority with that? No. You thought I was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Susie says no, it's all about the sauce. Plus I don't care.
Susie, that's great.
In some ways, that sounds exactly like
that's
me.
exactly like you.
Yeah, that's yeah. Jason says the only thing that tastes different is the price of the cheap versus name brand. Well, that's kind of what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're saying the only thing that tastes different is the price?
Oh, okay. So then she's on kind
He,
of like
Jason.
he is on your side.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Yeah. But I don't. Here's the thing. It doesn't bother me because you do notice the difference. Like, there are certain things that I don't want to go generic on.
Mm-hmm.
And I do notice a difference.
Well, we talked about Pepto-Bismol.
Yes.
It
doesn't
never
even
buy
work.
generic.
Same for Tums.
Yeah.
Doesn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
But, and like, listen, I was never a brand loyal mustard guy.
Mm-hmm.
But one time I grabbed generic mustard,
mm-hmm.
and no matter how much I shake it up, it was like really liquidy. And I
mm-hmm.
went, no, it's
Yeah.
got to have some
mm-hmm.
like texture to
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so I couldn't. So it's I get it. That's if you notice a difference, then that makes it worth it to you.
That's why I buy Rayo's ketchup.
Right. You're cuckoo with it.
I'm
Yeah.
crazy with it.
But for me, I don't mind the cheaper sauces, but some of them I do. Like I like Prego. You know, I'll get that for my everyday
now you have to
stuff.
say it. Prego.
But I don't like ragu.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both like the cheaper ones.
Right.
So when Prego's on sale, I will get, and I don't like all the Pregos. I like the regular marinara, maybe the mushroom, but for the most part, you know. And then if I'm only having, like if I'm doing ravioli,
yeah,
then I'll use the Rayos, the more expensive, and I know it's going to be a better meal. So I do notice the difference in sauces for sure. Sean says, good morning, Touhyville. Good morning, Sean. Thank you for hanging out this morning. Julie says, good morning to you both. Good morning to you, Julie. We appreciate you hanging with us here on video. Jason says, yes, some things you taste the difference on, but pasta is pasta. The only difference is the brand and price. So he's saying the price on it and the name on the box changes. I do notice a difference in texture in what you buy and what I would buy.
And that
But it
said,
doesn't
if I'm just
matter to
doing
me.
like diddlini for chili mac, like
Right.
you're, you know, like the little round noodles, I don't really care. I buy Barilla. Okay. But when I'm making pasta, like shells, stuffed shells,
Yeah.
something where the pasta needs to hold, or I making bolognese, you know, like rich hearty stuff. Bolognese sauce. I want it. Yeah, I want good stuff.
More hearty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what I'm saying. There are certain steaks that I like. Has nothing to do with price. I actually don't prefer filet.
I love filet.
Yeah. I like ribeye. I like New York strip. That's my thing. So, hey, I want to make sure we mention coming up this Friday and Saturday, there's a benefit sale for the Ride to End Alzheimer's. It's going on this Saturday at the Rensselaer American Legion, 1565 North McKinley Avenue, Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturday, 8:30 to 1. So it's kind of a rummage sale kind of thing, but it's
all proceeds go to
donated to the Alzheimer's Association.
Oh, okay.
So that's this Friday and Saturday. This is run by Jonna White over at White Auto Sales, Troy's wife. So yeah.
Okay.
So
all right.
this is her benefit that she puts on every year. So I want to make sure that we let folks know about it. Friday, October 25th, 8:30 to 5:30. Saturday, October 26th, 8:30 to 1. So and I'll make sure I get that up on our social media pages as well.
Okay.
So all right, let's see what kind of news stories we got here to have some fun with. Saw this headline. Your next prostate exam might be done by a robot finger. Want to bet? I do not want. Listen, I understand. I'm not running away from AI. I'm good with technology. There are some things that are fine. No to the robot. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one that finds out, oh, we didn't replace the batteries and he just decided to keep going. No.
Right.
No.
Just like, didn't we see something about a robotic dental, like something? And I
Mhm.
went, oh, heck no. I mean, having gone through radiation and they literally tattoo the pin dots to correlate so that it goes exactly where it needs to go. There is not a way in the world. Could you imagine if it just, it's off by a foot or it's off by whatever? Yeah. No, thank you.
No robots either end. That's what we're saying. It's right, Oprah?
Up their butt.
No, that's not right,
my
Oprah.
gosh.
That's not. Yes. Yeah, forget it. Researchers in China have been working on a flexible finger-like probe with sensors on the end. They think it could eventually be used to detect things like an enlarged prostate or abdominal lumps. Listen, okay? I just turned 50. Okay? Had this done for the first time in my life. Was not a good time had by anyone. Okay? No one. I didn't know this was happening. I guess I should have, because I was going to that kind of a doctor, but I didn't honestly know. I was going to a urologist. I guess I didn't realize that the two were tied together. I didn't do my research. Okay. I thought it was going to have something to do with, my urine or something. And then we were in there, we're chit-chatting, and he tells me that it's that time in your life and, this will be coming. And I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I'll probably have to make another appointment and we'll set things up. And he said, so, Cheryl, if you want to step out, I'd like to do that right now. And I went, hey, wait. I turned into Jerry Lewis immediately. Hi, I don't, mommy. Yeah. I did not know that was coming that day. And you know what? That's probably best.
Yeah, because then you probably would worry about it.
Right.
Right. I mean, I still remember the same thing. I went to the OBGYN and he said, you need to get a checkup, the
Uh-huh.
tuchus.
Uh-huh.
And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, no, I'm only like 40. I don't know. I think I was like 44.
No.
And,
Uh,
and he's like, no, you gotta,
mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh
Yep.
my gosh. So then
Yep.
I looked at him because we had this kind of relationship. I'm like, do we at least get to break open a bottle of wine
Oh my
before this is
God.
going to happen?
Well, here, this was the whole thing. So
like, are we going to like get to know one another a little better before you do this little exam of yours?
This sounds horrible, okay? But I'm just going to admit it, okay? So being on the radio, a lot of people know who I am. Like, they recognize me out and about, and it's great, and I love it. And it's one of the greatest things about this, because then it tells me that people are hanging out with us, and I love that. So when he says this, I'm trying to be all cool and casual.
Right.
And I'm just
you don't
like,
want to think the radio guy is like
right,
a
I'm just like,
baby.
yeah, okay, yeah, no problem. I'm 50. This is what we're gonna do. We just do the thing, and he's like, okay, put your elbows on the table, and and we're just casually chit chatting, and and he's like, so how are things going at the radio station? I'm like, oh, they're going good. Wowzers. Okay. We're just right there. All right. Yep. Uh-huh. Woo.
Could you kindly remove your elbow from my ass?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okie dokie. Thanks for playing. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm over here now.
Yeah, I know where you're at. Okie dokie. Yep. Uh-huh.
Kindly remove your Rolex.
Yes.
Now that we're sitting, I think I got your watch and your wedding ring up there.
Okay. So we're gonna go back to work now?
I need a drink.
Yeah, I just okie dokie.
It's going down to two burgers.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it was just like 1 minute everything's fine. We're just chit-chatting the next minute. Yeah, okay. All right then. Thanks for playing. Yes.
Yeah.
So
now, if it's any consolation, here's something worse. Here's a little known factoid for me.
okay,
Ready?
how
It's not going to be bad.
okay, all right.
So with women,
Uh-huh.
they do a breast exam at the same, and then they do the little hoo-ha
This stuff.
thing and the checkup.
Yes.
When they do the boob thing, and they got to go in circles, right?
Uh-huh.
It makes me laugh every time.
Well, how could it not? I mean,
And
for
then the
goodness
more I tell
sakes.
myself, would you stop
Right, stop
pretending
giggling,
you're
yeah.
like a teenager making out behind the football
Right,
stands?
right,
Like,
yeah.
cut it
It's
out. This is your doctor.
Oh my goodness.
I just,
yeah.
the more it cracks me up because it's just so weird to have either a 50-year-old, 60-year-old woman or a 50 or 60-year-old man doing it.
It's all just too much. Yes.
Yeah. No, but I told you that when I had my my greatest doctor, my OBGYN was Dr. Bush, right?
Uh-huh.
In his office.
Best name for an OBGYN.
I know,
for
right?
Sure, yeah.
So then I wound up in the hospital in a coma with my with my second pregnancy. I had a bad kidney infection. We thought it was just morning sickness, and it turned out to be way more. So here I am in a coma. I wake up, and there's a man sitting in a chair that looks like Dr. McDreamy from, just gorgeous, handsome. I'm like, did I die? I'm not sure. Is this heaven?
Right.
And it turns out he was the other gynecologist in the office.
gosh.
There were 3 of them, and I hadn't yet met the third. Well, I just met the third, and I looked at my doctor and I said, listen to me carefully. In case you're not the one on call when I give birth,
right.
Mr. McDreamy is not going to be staring at me that way
Yeah.
while in labor and delivery, because there's nothing I can do to look any better than the
Right.
roadkill situation that he's about to go through. So, nope, it's you or nothing.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, best names for a gynecologist, you had
Dr.
Bush.
Roadkill?
No. When I lived in Ottawa, Dr. Love was the gynecologist there. So yeah. So all right.
I told you what
important part
happened
is,
with the guy that I went to school with. This guy, nerdy, straight up, kind of scary, like something was a little touched in the head. His phone number was Loveline.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Louvline,
Yeah.
until someone offered them 50 grand
Right,
back
money.
then to buy
Yeah.
Loveline.
Sure, for the party line.
Because do you remember all the party lines?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, absolutely.
Yeah. But I was like, of all the people to get Loveline,
Yeah, the weirdo, creepy guy.
the weirdo,
Yep.
creepy guy.
Yep. All right. Well, the important part is no to the robotic finger. That's a no for everyone involved.
Nope,
So,
nope, nope.
all right, let's take a break.
Weather is brought to you by Alliance Bank.
Today, showers and thunderstorms throughout the morning and late morning. High near 60. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 40. Saturday, sunny with a high near 59. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 31. Sunday, sunny with a high near 62. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 34.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Franciscan Health delivers advanced cancer care where every patient matters. Serving the residents of Rensselaer and beyond, we are privileged to offer personalized cancer treatments and world-class cancer services without the need to travel far. Fighting cancer is a brave battle, and our team of physicians and oncology nurses are here to support your journey of hope, healing, and triumph in the place you call home. To schedule your appointment in Rensselaer, go to franciscanhealth.org/cancercare.
Make fall cleanup quick and easy and save big money at Menards. From chainsaws, hedge trimmers, to blowers and more, Works Power Tools and Lawn Equipment have the power for you to get the job done faster and easier. Check out Menards' entire selection of Works Power Tools and lawn equipment. And don't forget to check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
This is Dan Long, candidate for North Newton School Board. When elected, I will serve all students, staff, and administration, supporting each of them to be their best. Students deserve board members that prioritize their education, not a board member's personal agenda. Our staff and administration deserve board members that support them to do the job they were trained and hired to do. I am not a politician, so do the right thing. Write in Dan Long for North Newton School Board at large.
Paid for by the committee to elect Dan Long.
You'd never settle for underperformance. You'd never settle for less than maximum yield. You'd never settle for gaps in the stand. So why settle for anything less than DeKalb corn? DeKalb seed is for those who make outstanding performance a priority, with a broad portfolio of products bred to maximize profit potential on every field. DeKalb brand corn. Never settle. Visit DeKalb.com. Read and follow pesticide label directions, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
When you're an expert on soil and crops, you're a soil scientist. When you're an expert on the weather, you're a meteorologist. And when you're an expert on soybeans, you are an Asgrow farmer. Like you, Asgrow brand is relentlessly focused on soybeans, with localized products featuring leading genetics and weed management systems. It all works together to give you maximum profit potential. Visit Asgrow.com. It's all about the beans. Read and follow pesticide label directions, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Step into the magic of the holidays at Another Season's Christmas Open House. Starting Monday, November 4th through Saturday, November 9th, discover a winter wonderland at 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. Explore a fabulous collection of gifts from forever flower arrangements and home decor to fashion and jewelry, plus their unique custom patch bar. Don't miss Another Season's Candlelight Christmas event on Friday, November 8th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Enjoy light refreshments, exclusive sales, and a chance to win exciting door prizes. Follow Another Season on Facebook and Instagram and join the Another Season VIP Facebook Club for even more savings. Mark your calendar for a festive experience that kicks off the holiday season in style.
Now's the time to get right with Pivot Bio Nitrogen. The right source at the right rate at the right time in the right place. Sounds good, right? And now is the right time to act. With zero payments, zero interest, and zero worry. Until December 1st, 2025 on the best source of nitrogen. Get right with Pivot Bio. For more information, visit pivotsprovenit.com. That's pivotsprovenit.com.
Touhyville Media has teamed up with Roselawn Electric to cover your Thanksgiving dinner. Make sure you're listening to The Q, 97.7 FM WLQI, 98 Gold WIBN, and Bear Country 104.5 FM. When you hear one of us say gobble gobble, call 219-866-4104. We'll pick a random caller to win a $30 gift card to Save-A-Lot to cover your turkey and more. The Gobble Gobble giveaway is sponsored by Roselawn Electric, the Save-A-Lot stores of Northwest Indiana, Cornerstone Real Estate, and by Touhyville Media. Touhyville, now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Welcome back.
What day is it?
Friday. Let's get started.
Is this the show?
It's my radio show today.
Your show? This is my show.
Oh, awkward moment.
What is this show?
It's the #1 show in America.
No, it's not.
Is this some sort of a joke?
That show is so dumb.
Let's agree to disagree. Agreed?
Agreed.
What time do you have?
The time is now.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Cheryl with you here, having fun on a Friday morning. Hope you are too, getting your day off to a good start. Get your weekend started the right way. Don't forget, we got sectional football action tonight in the Q, 98 Gold and Bear Country, whichever school you're looking for. KV here on the Q, Benton Central on 98 Gold, and Rensselaer Bombers on Bear Country. Also, WLQI, your home for the Chicago Bears this Sunday. After a week off, back in action against the Commanders, and that game got moved to 3:30. They got as the season goes on, the NFL has the ability to flex teams into different times.
Did you see though that I forget who it was? I don't think it was Moore. It was somebody who said, "Yeah, we're way better than having to play at noon. I prefer to be in the limelight at like in what you call it, like
prime time.
And I was like, oh, get over yourself. Like you
Yeah.
won 2 games. Will you cut it out?
Yeah,
already?
I don't. I hope they continue to play well, but I want to see what happens as they start playing better
Yeah.
teams. But you can hear it all right here on WLQI, and of course the Colts you hear over on 98 Gold. Portions of the show today brought to us by George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. They offer a tailored approach to their healthcare needs of their residents, whether or not they're there for short-term or long-term care. They'll take care of you the best. GeorgeAid.org. Call 219-275-2531 and go and like George Aid Memorial on Facebook. All right. Let's see what we got going here. TGI Fridays is reportedly on the cusp of bankruptcy. And it says here, because Stephen Cheryl had too many apps.
Right.
The $10 apps, that's what took us down. Listen, it was the all-you-could-eat shrimp that took down Red Lobster. And wasn't it like $10 endless apps?
It was endless. But it was what we would do is we'd get 4 different ones for the table and all share.
Right. So that would be, and you're paying $10 per one.
Yeah.
But we
But
probably
for $50, like
maybe once, like maybe one of the things we might order another round of, but for the most part, we just smorgasborded it.
Yep.
Like we
It was
loved
really
it.
good.
Yeah. We were big fans of that. We enjoyed that. And like you said, off the air, we used to always get our Super Bowl stuff from them. That was we'd get a whole table full of we'd do all the different apps, the pot stickers and the wings and all the good stuff. We'd get ribs, I think maybe.
Yep.
We'd do all kinds of
It
stuff.
was all really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of good stuff.
Because we went to B-Dubs twice, so Buffalo Wild Wings twice, and set up a time and played the game the way it was supposed to be played. You know, we went 4:10 and, or whatever it is, because we would want the stuff to be at the house by 5.
Right.
And it would take them an hour. You'd stand there. It was complete chaos. And then there was not one order that was right.
Yeah. That was all.
So that was the end of Buffalo Wild Wings. Bye-bye.
Yeah, but TGI Fridays did a great job.
Yeah, they really did.
All right, you saw this yesterday, but I didn't get to it on my own yesterday. Midwest's first ever physical Google retail store is popping up at a Chicago mall, at Oak Brook Mall in Chicago.
Have you ever gone to Oak Brook Mall lately?
Oh, no, not in at least
30 years.
Probably, 20, 30 years, I was going to say. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, so it is amazing in Oak Brook. It really is. There's nothing you can't buy in that mall.
Is it the outdoor mall?
Yes.
Okay. So I did go there at some point during our marriage.
You did. You got me the bracelet from Alex and Ani for the Blackhawks.
Blackhawks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I did go there at some
after the airport. You were picking me up from the airport and said
Mhm.
you had to make a stop.
Yep. Yeah. So I
So, yeah.
remember going there for that. Yeah.
Mhm.
But the first thing I thought of when you sent me a text yesterday, you were watching the news at home in the morning, and sent me this thing about the Google store, and I'm like, "This is a place where you go and search for things. Like, what is Google selling?"
Right.
I realized they have Google phones. That wasn't even on my radar.
Yeah.
Which tells me, you talk about marketing. They've got some time before their marketing is like solidly in people's heads that they are a phone and tablet company
Right.
too.
Because here, you ready? It's Pixel phones,
Mhm.
which is a great phone, by the way. If you want to spend like $1,200, it's a really good phone.
Yeah, all the phones.
A
are
lot of
$1,200
my
now, though.
digital marketing people at Madden Media had that phone and loved it.
Yeah.
Watches and tablets,
Mhm.
Nest cameras.
Oh yeah.
So they're like Ring, type
Yeah.
things. Fitbits, which is a Fitbit a thing anymore? I guess it's Apple is their iWatch. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess Fitbit trackers and branded merchandise. So,
Wow.
yep.
Yeah, and then the branded merchandise. I don't know. People want a Google shirt.
Yeah.
Although Google is also YouTube too. So maybe I don't know. Would you want a YouTube shirt? I wouldn't want to. Yeah.
Not
yeah.
at all.
That seems weird. Yeah, that's. But it didn't even occur to me that that's what they would be. But they're trying to, like you said, compete with the Apple Store.
Mhm.
They're going to try and make the Google Store a thing.
Mhm.
So
I just
All
don't
right.
I don't understand. I mean, yeah. I guess I don't understand in this day and age spending that kind of rent on a store when you've already got the online business.
well,
Like it
and
doesn't although I do understand when you go into an Apple store, you learn a ton about your Apple stuff. Like stuff you didn't know. I still remember we promised to buy, I think it was Harley a laptop. No, Savannah was going to college and we were going to buy her that for graduation. So we got her a MacBook, and I went in there and the girl goes, "Do you have an iPad?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have an iPad. I love my iPad. It's old. I love it."
Yeah.
She goes, "Come, let me show you." And she goes, "Where have you never been? Like, do you like to travel?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love to travel." She goes, "Have you ever been to the Eiffel Tower in Paris?" "No, but it's on my list of things to do." It got canceled with COVID, but this was before COVID, but we were paying for the trip. I go, "Yeah, I would love to see that." She goes, "Want to see what's going on there right now?" She goes on Google World on the tablet, and it literally, you could see the people walking around the Eiffel Tower, like as if they were across the street.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I walked out. I mean, I think we spent thousands that day because it was they just started showing me all this cool stuff
Gotcha.
that I wouldn't have gotten had I gone online and I looked at the tablet. It would have looked like the tablet I had.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, yeah, it could be that that they can actually physically introduce the elements of Google products to people so that they understand it.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. At the beginning of this, you said it's got to be high rent to be paying. Although maybe it's not anymore. Maybe it's not anymore to be in a mall.
It used to be at Schaumburg Woodfield Mall.
Mhm.
Used to be $13,000 a month.
Right. Used to be. I'm saying I think it's gone the other way. I don't think it's gone up like a lot of things would.
Let's see. Because now I'm curious.
Yeah. But I think you've branded yourself as Google. It's all internet.
Yeah.
And now you're going to go to brick and mortar, which is really kind of surprising.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
$19 per square foot in Oak Brook.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how many square feet.
Yeah.
Whatever is.
Yeah.
What's a typical size store?
I don't know. That's what I was just going to Google.
Yeah.
How big is a retail store? I don't know.
It's kind of like how much is a house, but okay.
Yeah, the average size of a retail store in the United States is 10,000 square feet.
Okay, so 19,000 a month.
Okay. Yeah, that's
what
to Google.
To Google, it's peanuts,
That's
but I
nothing.
never understood like a cupcake store. Let's say there's a cupcake store, or what are the stores we like to go to that sell like candy, but not every candy? Sugar Shacks or sugar.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
I do. Yeah.
How in the world do they ever make it? How do you sell $19,000 in candy? And I know their stuff is like $15, $18
Right.
a pound, but still,
I know.
there's nobody going, oh, I'm just going to buy out the store.
Yep.
There's nothing to even buy out in those stores half the time. Like,
Yeah.
there's a cute Trump sticker or a cute, like
Yeah.
pair of socks with Twizzlers on them or whatever.
Right.
I mean, there's not that much to buy.
Yeah. I
don't
can't wait.
get it.
I'm going to open up my own cupcake store, and I'm going to call it.
So suck it up, cupcake.
That's what I'm going to call it. Suck it up.
Like
cupcake.
here,
Yeah.
like Sprinkles. Okay, Sprinkles is on Oak Street.
A chance of sprinkles.
Come on.
What just happened? I'm sorry.
Sprinkles is the cupcake store.
Yes.
On
Downtown.
Right
Chicago.
on Oak Street.
Mhm.
Okay, so right like down the street from Water Tower.
Yeah.
How many cupcakes? It's like $30 a dozen.
I don't
so
know.
It's
I would
not
think
like
a ton.
it's. I mean, it's not like $1,000 a cupcake. So
Yeah.
how much baking do you have to do to?
A lot of baking.
Can you ever match that?
People do, I
Yeah, I
guess.
don't
I don't
get it.
know. Yeah.
Okay.
Noreen says, good morning. Good morning, Noreen. Thank you so much for hanging out this morning. We appreciate it. Came across this headline: a Brady Bunch revival was scrapped because of Cindy's politics. Little Cindy with the pigtails.
What's Cindy's politics?
It's a cupcake store in downtown in Nevada.
No, I'm looking right now. Like, what kind of politics?
So it says here, remember back in 2019 when HGTV did that show, A Very Brady Renovation, where they fixed up the original Brady Bunch house? I do remember that. It was such a success that CBS was interested in a revival. They worked on it for a year. All the original siblings had a hand in recreating their characters, but then Cindy's politics got in the way. Susan Olsen, who played the youngest Brady kid, is a libertarian and a Trump supporter in real life, so she wanted her character to be that way on the show. She wanted to model it on the Roseanne revival, featuring a family with completely different political opinions, and in the end, they all love and respect each other. Unfortunately, CBS discovered that Cindy got fired from a radio gig in 2016 for saying some things that were perceived as homophobic. They asked her to take a course on political correctness, which she did, but they came up with 50 pages worth of other stuff on her that they found objectionable. So the whole thing ended up being scrapped. Susan says, quote, I'm like, wow, I've been canceled. A role that I've played for over 50 years. I can't play it now because I'm too dangerous. And by the way, Susan says she stands by everything she said that caused CBS to cancel her. So,
Okay, I'm lost because libertarians are the complete opposite of that.
well, that's I was
Wait,
surprised at that,
what?
but
I had to actually look it up because I'm like, wait a minute.
right.
I
Libertarians are neither one of those parties, So,
all right, I'm losing it.
but I do remember that famous Brady Bunch episode. I don't know if you guys remember when she was younger. Cindy gets canceled. Do you remember that episode?
What's your name, ma'am?
It's just-
Cindy Brady. Not anymore, you're not.
Do you remember that little talk we had at breakfast this morning?
If I really wanted to, I would have told you about the time
Cindy.
Well, let's just drop the whole subject, shall we? Whatever it is.
So consider yourself uninvited. But I didn't do anything wrong.
No, that's none of your business.
Okay, that's no fun.
Okay.
That was a
do you
very
know-
special Brady episode when she got canceled.
I
Yeah.
never realized
So-
how much cheesy stuff, even the voices
Oh my
are like
gosh, yeah.
not normal.
Yeah, they were little kids. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I just remember her lisp,
Oh, sure.
like the episode where she was teased over her lisp. Not cool.
I didn't remember that episode. Yeah, I just remember her having the list, but yeah, I don't
Mhm.
remember her being teased over it. So, yeah. By the way, I mean, listen, I get it that they may have been putting together a possible revival and all that stuff, but to say that Susan Olsen got canceled. I mean, Brady Bunch was on.
Don't you have to be relevant
60 years ago? Like, I mean, like, you know, you're still there. You just the show didn't come back. And honestly, I think you're better off that it didn't. I don't see the Brady Bunch revival show. Maybe a one-off that people want to see out of nostalgia or something like that. But
yeah,
starting a whole new series, that seems like a bit of a stretch to me.
Yeah.
And, you know, I get it. We're reaching a point in Hollywood where there's so many channels that we're just trying anything. I mean, CBS, I mean, I'm glad it's working out because I love Kathy Bates. They've already renewed Matlock.
They did?
Already.
I was
two
gonna
episodes
say,
in.
I haven't even watched it.
Two
because
episodes
and
in.
I like her, but it just, I don't know. It just,
It's supposed to be good.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch it.
I think it's one that we should give a try to.
Okay.
Because now that it's so, this is what I always worry about with new
I've always
shows.
loved her. What was the show that we loved her on? with the-
Harry's Law.
Oh,
Yes.
when they canceled that, I had a heart attack.
Yeah, we loved Harry's Law. That was I had multiple people on the show from Harry's Law.
Yeah, we did. You did.
Nate Cordry, who
Yes.
was on Studio 60. His brother was on, and I think Nate was even on for a little bit on The Daily Show. But yeah, I was a big fan, and I got to have him on because of Harry's Law. So NBC used to do these radio tours where they'd get the star in a room, put him on essentially a speakerphone, and every 10 minutes they would, you know, you call a radio station, boom, okay, they're done, psh, move on to the next one, psh, move on to the next one. You get 10 minutes and that was it, and they'd cut you off. So I always knew when a show from NBC was having trouble when they did those. Like, it was like, so, and it was a lot of shows that I liked. So I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a show called Undateable where over a week's time we had almost every actor from the show on. Like, they were really pushing it. But yeah, I remember when Nate Cordry was on.
Hey, this is Nate Cordry. Yeah, you know who I am. And you're hanging out with Steve Touhy on Touhyville.
So I was glad he didn't say from Harry's Law because no more. But I had Mark Cherry on, who was on Boston Legal and then Harry's Law.
Oh,
yeah.
Boston Legal.
Yeah.
Denny Guest.
Yeah, he was.
That was the best show ever.
Yeah.
And before that, my best show ever would have been LA Law.
Yeah.
I loved LA Law.
Sure. Yeah. I don't. I think I was too young for LA Law when it was on the first time. So I remember episodes. I remember pieces about it, but I didn't really watch it.
Well,
regularly.
it was so like relevant, if you will, that I had a class in the middle of the summer at Northeastern.
Okay.
And so I took this class, and there was an episode with a bris where a circumcision where the rabbis cut a little bit too much off or whatever it is. So there was an episode. And so we came in the next day, and my my professor knew I was Jewish, and he goes, Cheryl, you're our resident Jew.
Oh my God.
Go ahead and explain yesterday's LA Law. You know, and it was just, but it was so funny because they had a lot of stuff like change of venue and
it was
voir
all
dire
real
and
stuff. Yeah.
it was like real like topics, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. It was.
But I loved it.
Yeah. Well, and I used to love, like, I loved the idea that I could get these people on the show, but then I was like, but this means the show is having trouble. So, but we loved Harry's Law with Kathy Bates, and I think we're gonna like Matlock. I'm curious to see if we're gonna like it. So, and now that I know that it got renewed, I'm not afraid to jump in. I'm always afraid to jump in on new shows, like them, and then they get canceled 3 episodes in. So I wait. But now I think we're safe. So, all right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We got all kinds of stuff coming up in the next hour.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Find the award-winning service you need with shelter insurance agent Lauren Berenda at his new location on 231 in Rensselaer.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join MediShare and save even more than usual. For many families, joining MediShare means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people, obviously. But what's more, MediShare members like it a lot. Their satisfaction rate is 98%. Imagine that. And MediShare is a proven thing too for over 30 years. It's a Christian community of hundreds of thousands of people now. And here's the thing, if you join before October 30th and you mention the promo code SHARE, they'll waive your application fee. So you save even more right off the bat. I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call and you'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline is October 30th. So call now. You'll save even more. Here's the number, 866-89-BIBLE. That's 866-89-BIBLE, 866-89-BIBLE.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. 97.7 The Q.
This check of news brought to us by Fozzie Califf Appliances in Rensselaer and DeMott. Here's Russ Martin.
The Rensselaer City Council will have several items on their agenda for discussion at their regular meeting on Monday. 2 of those items will be an amendment to the golf cart ordinance to no longer approve any new all-terrain vehicle applications and limit approvals going forward to golf carts only. Also, the council will likely vote on the proposal to close the railroad crossing at Scott Street that has no warning signals. If approved, the city will receive funds from INDOT and CSX Rail to improve the location at the depot site. The City Council meeting on Monday begins at 6 p.m. at City Hall at 124 South Van Rensselaer Street. Earlier absentee voting in person continues in Indiana, with the state reporting more than 500,000 Hoosiers have already cast their ballot. In 2022, the total number of early voters was more than 713,000. The Indiana Secretary of State's office feels that number will be eclipsed this year. We reported to you previously that the number of voters were up in Jasper and Pulaski counties. To find out your early voting times and locations, candidates on your ballot, and more, log on to indianavoters.com. All counties must have voting hours the next 2 Saturdays as well. For additional questions, contact your county clerk's office. The Indiana State Police, in partnership with the Drug Enforcement Administration, are sponsoring the 27th Nationwide Prescription Drug Take-Back Initiative on Saturday. Collection sites will be set up nationwide for expired, unused, and unwanted prescription drugs, which will be properly disposed of without threat to the environment. This program is for liquid and pill medications and also vaping pens without batteries and vaping cartridges. Needles new or used will not be accepted for disposal. The service is free and anonymous with no questions asked. All state police posts except the toll road are participating on Saturday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. local time. In national news, a new recommendation could lead to more of us getting an important vaccine. CBS's Steve Kathan reports.
A scientific panel is recommending that people over 50 get the pneumonia vaccine. The current standard is age 65 and older, and for children under 5. The CDC is likely to go along with the recommendation. There are more than 100 known types of bacteria that can trigger pneumonia, causing serious infections in the lungs and other parts of the body.
And the Indiana Department of Transportation has announced that State Highway 114 from State Road 55 near Mount Air to Interstate 65 west of Rensselaer is now open in both directions. This completes the Highway 114 project that began at US 41 in Morocco in 2023. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
68-year-old Janet Wilhite of Goodland passed away on Friday, October 18th. Visitation will be today from 5 until 7 p.m. Central Time at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Goodland Chapel. Funeral services for Janet Wilhite will be Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Time at the funeral home in Goodland, with Rick Gertz officiating. Interment will be at Riverside Cemetery in Brook. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to Mount Zion United Methodist Church in Kentland or the Victorious Life Assembly of God in Goodland. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Goodland Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 92-year-old James Rainier of Fowler passed away on September 25th. A celebration of life for James Rainier will be held at the Benton County Country Club today from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions can be made to the Benton County Country Club. 80-year-old Gerald Jerry Williams of Remington passed away on October 10th. Friends are invited to visit with the family on Saturday, October 26th from 1 until 3 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. A celebration of life service for Gerald Jerry Williams will be held on Saturday at 3 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. 67-year-old Raymond Lurch Timmons of Wheatfield passed away on Tuesday, October 22nd. Visitation will be from 2 until 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, October 27th at Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Madairyville. Graveside services for Raymond Lurch Timmons will be held at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday, October 28th at Independence Cemetery, Madairyville. Memorial contributions may be made to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Madairyville. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Bozeman Oil.
Today, showers and thunderstorms throughout the morning and late morning. High near 60. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 40. Saturday, sunny with a high near 59. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 31. Sunday, sunny with a high near 62. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 34.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1.
What is today?
Today's Friday.
The last day of the week. Last day of the week.
Getting ready for the weekend.
Get ready for the weekend.
It's time to relax.
Guys, listen, turn the radio up.
Crank up the radio.
Turn up the volume.
Turn it up. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's go.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Cheryl with you here, hanging out, having fun on a Friday morning. Thank you for getting your day started with us, your weekend started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Some big things coming up in November. Can't believe we're coming into November already.
You know what that means.
Gobble, gobble.
Yes. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Mhm.
We're doing a turkey giveaway. And you'll probably be able to get turkey and more. We're giving away 50 $30 gift cards to Save a Lot in Northwest Indiana. So the way for you to win is at random times throughout the day, between November 4th and November 22nd, you'll hear one of us from the station get on the air and say gobble, gobble. And then you'll call 219-866-4104. No matter which station you hear it on, that's the number to call. So put it in your phone. We're using that one number for all the stations for this contest. 219-866-4104. You call in, and then you give us your gobble, gobble, and you will win a gift card. If you're we're just going to pick a random caller when we'll just grab the phone and go, okay, you're the one, and you give us your gobble, gobble, and then you win. So it's going to be great. It's all thanks to Roselawn Electric, Cornerstone Real Estate, and Save a Lot Grocery Stores of Northwest Indiana. I want to mention Jasper County Community Services. Lots of great stuff going on in November. Veterans Day, honoring those who served, Friday, November 8th at 11 a.m. at the Fozzie Senior Center. All veterans will receive a free breakfast and lunch, a memorable pin, and a keychain. So that's going on November 8th. Just one of the many, many things that they have going on. Louis Birilotti, the piano man, is playing at the Fozzie Senior Center Thursday, November 21st. An afternoon of music, wide selection of music. Enjoy your meal with entertainment. So that's going on. I'm just going through the sheets here of just so many different crazy things.
And if you want to be in the know, like their Facebook page.
It's the best way to do it.
You'll find out all about their upcoming events. And then I would get on and sign up for their newsletter, because I get their newsletter every month. And then it's got, a word from Sharon, which is always interesting, because she just she mixes grace and God in everything she does.
Yeah, she's just she's very good. Yeah. And does a great job there. Today at the Fozzie Senior Center, they're doing the fraud prevention. Okay. Learn about fraud prevention from Alliance Bank, presented by Alicia Lewis. Okay. Or Alicia Lewis. Not sure how I say it, but free paper shredder for those in attendance. It's today at noon at the Fozzie Senior Center. So if you want to make lunch a part of your day, that's for 60 and older. That's at 11:30 for a $2 donation. So lots of great stuff that they do there. Like you said, sign up for the newsletter, sign up for or check out their Facebook page so you know what's going on at Jasper County Community Services in Rensselaer and the Fozzie Senior Center in DeMott. So just plenty of great things that they're doing there. Also want to mention our friends over at Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. Lots of great vehicles on the lot right now at Ed White Auto Sales, including a couple of Corvettes. Check them out at Ed White Auto Sales on Facebook, and of course, like them, or just stop by in person, 1105 North McKinley in Rensselaer. Our poll question today asking, on a Food Fight Friday, World Pasta Day edition, do you notice a difference in taste between premium pasta and the cheapo stuff, the $1 a box stuff? 77% say no, 23% say yes. So for the most part, people are like, doesn't matter. Jay says, I add butter, basil, and garlic to my pasta noodles anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's the sauce that makes the pasta. So a lot of people say it's the sauce. Now for you, with the premium pasta, sauce sticks to it better.
It's also heartier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So keep letting us know your answers. We'll keep you updated throughout the morning. Dar says, good Friday morning. Have a fantastic weekend. You too, Dar. Thank you so much. Should you be allowed to use sick days to care for your sick pet? I'm going to say yes right away. As a business owner, not just as a pet lover, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say you don't know what it is that you're going to run into. A lot of times, vets are not available outside of working hours. not always available on the weekend.
Mhm.
So, yes, I don't think you should be punished because you were taking care of your pet. That's my
Or
opinion.
right, if they can't be left alone because of something that's going on.
Mhm.
Their family.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you have sick days, if your work offers paid sick days,
Mhm.
I'm actually a proponent of there shouldn't be sick days. They should all be personal days. You use them however you need to. If you have paid whatever days,
Mhm.
I feel like those are yours.
Yeah.
That means they're earned. They're part of your pay. So you should get to use them for whatever you want. In this day and age, we shouldn't have to call up the boss and go, I don't
not
feel
feeling
well.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, plus I think with people learning so much about mental health and how that's equal to or more important than physical health, like it's
Mhm.
just another element.
Yep.
There are times where you're just fried and you shouldn't have to
Yep.
You just need a break. It's too much.
I might be paraphrasing, but Simon Sinek, one of the mentors I've never met, his company has, I think they call them "I just can't" days. You just call up. You just call up and go, "Yeah, I
Yep.
just can't today."
Yeah.
And that's. I mean,
Mhm.
and anything can be used, to the extreme. So you don't want to take advantage of it. But if you're the kind of person that takes advantage of those things, then you can't work for a company that offers those kind of things.
Well, see, here's the thing. But it's all like cyclical. It's chicken egg, it's firewood, it's you know what I mean?
Mhm.
If you love your job
Mhm.
and you do well, what it takes to do well is whatever it takes to do well. So if you're going to be a slacker anyway, you're never going to be that best.
Right.
And then you're never going to need sick days because of mental breakdowns because you're just not invested.
Mhm.
But assuming you're invested, no one has to tell you you got to go hard now. If I had an ad close in, when I was working at Madden or coming up to any program, 12 days, summer fun, you work extra hard. I mean,
Right.
our summers are 6-7 day work weeks. Like we don't get the days off because there are appearances and there's things we got to do.
That's
And then there's
right.
extra
And you
and there's-
like it. You just work like a dog, lady. Just do it.
I do.
Do what you're told.
Right. But the point is, like you put your fist up, there is no fist to put up because I love what I do.
Right.
And that's what it takes to do the job.
Right.
But if it's yucky outside or it's the week between Christmas and New Year's when literally you can stare at the ceiling. Like
Right.
no, but everybody's off or doing stuff or still they have the Christmas hangover or whatever.
Mhm.
There's no reason that to pretend, I guess, that
Right.
Oh, today was so hard.
Yeah.
Like you just do what it takes.
Mhm.
And you are the kind of boss that people would want to work for in so much as like you don't really count vacation days. You
Mhm.
just go, okay, if you need a day, take the day.
Mhm.
I'm not going to hold it against you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of it is, and then you get through behaving like that, you get people that are so committed to you that they're not going to go,
Right.
I'm
You just-
sick
you just
or
do what you got to do. Yep. Mhm. Well, it's funny because before I even bought the business, I was really into Netflix book, the rules, Netflix rules, something like that. I forget what it was. And one of their things was unlimited vacation. And they ran into a similar thing that I just heard Gary Vee talking about that he did with his company, unlimited vacation. Nobody was taking it because everybody was so committed to working. And then and then people started to worry, like, well, if I'm the one that's taking it, am I going to look down upon? So like at Netflix, the leaders, like the managers, are actually told like that they have to
mandatory time off
as an example of, and they want them when they're on vacation, post pictures, show that you're having a good time. You're not on your laptop.
Right.
You did disassociate from work and all that stuff. So
Right, because if you don't unplug or disconnect ever and enjoy and smell the outside, you're not going to be your best anyway. It doesn't matter if you're 6 figures or whatever it is that you bring home.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be all there. And then you start making mistakes and things. I mean, there's arguments that say that past a 4-day work week, people are not productive.
Yeah.
You know, they just can't. There's only so much. I mean, I think it was past an hour in a meeting is not productive.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Unless it's something like you have to give people breaks every 15 minutes or switch up the topic. I forget what it was a whole thing that I learned when I would speak, back in the day.
Yeah, that makes
and
sense
teach,
to me.
Because, if you're not, they're not with you. So now you're talking to the wall.
Melody says, being retired, they're all sick days. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. She says, oh, by the way, Stevie Wonder was fabulous. She mentioned yesterday on the video she was going to Milwaukee to see Stevie Wonder last night. So I bet that's one of those that, like, there's certain artists where
you don't even have to be
so long. You see them and you're just like, this is an experience.
Yeah, you don't have to be a super fan to go to that concert and enjoy it.
Yeah. Before all the stuff came out, that's how I felt when I went to go see Bill Cosby. I finally got to see Bill Cosby Bill Cosby himself was one of those things that made me fall in love with comedy. And to go see him, I'm so glad I saw him when I did, because after that I would never, like, after everything that happened, I would never want to go see him. I wouldn't want to give him any money. But it was just one of those things where it was such an experience. So anyway, we've gone way off the edge here. The topic: should you be allowed to use sick days to care for a sick pet? A new amendment would allow anyone to use sick days to take care of their pet. Right now, you can only use them if you or someone in your family is sick.
Wait, amendment like to the Constitution?
It says a New York City law.
Okay.
So
okay. Yeah, because I was like, what?
Now I don't necessarily agree with that as a business owner, that the government should tell me how I should mandate my employees. I mean, there's certain things that they mandate. I mean, just for health and
sexual harassment and all that jazz.
Equally, equal opportunity and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But because I would be upset if they went the other way and said, you're only allowed to give 2 weeks vacation, no matter how long someone, like, I wouldn't want the government to dive in that way either. So I don't like that idea. They say if you've got a cool boss, they might already allow it, but this would be written into the city's bylaws, so companies would have to say it's okay. It was just proposed this last week, so it's not happening tomorrow. But the question is, do you think it's a good idea? And I'm going to say yes. I absolutely think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that would be a good move, and I'm fine with. You're sick, your kid's sick, your grandma's sick, your aunt's sick, with whatever it is that you have to go take care of.
Yeah.
Go take care of it. I would listen. I take all of this very seriously. I love what we do here in the morning and after. I get just as fed, just as excited when someone says, I love your guys' show. I heard you guys say something funny this morning. I enjoyed listening this morning, as I do when a business owner says the advertising's working. Mike saying someone called during the football game.
Terry Fagley
saying, I know this advertising is working. Steve at C Specialized Services saying people have come up to me telling me about how you talked about us, and so, like, when they say the advertising, I get just as excited about both of those things. All that said, none of this is as important as you need to go be with a family member. Go.
Well, you taught me that. Yeah.
Go. This is still, we're still doing a job here. Like, this is, I love it. It's a passion. We have a vision, but it's still, there's still other things that are way more important in life.
Right.
So,
and
Dawn,
you shouldn't have to be afraid.
no.
Like that's what I carry, and that's why I think I appreciate like your ruling or your way of doing your culture that
Yeah.
you've created. I mean, as a single mom, I was apologizing my life away.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just sorry. Okay, I'll show up. I mean, I still remember one of my employers making me come in on a Saturday to make up for the time I went to divorce court to try to get the child support. And then when I brought the kids, he had kids who brought their kids. So his grandchildren ran around the offices, but that was a whole different story. So then I got
Right.
sat in HR's office. Well, you can't bring the kids that day. I go, well, what do you think? I'm leaving them at home. There is no
Right.
daycare. Like,
Right.
and they sat in color. They're not even like your wild ones that are running around screaming and stuff.
Right.
Where we have to shut our doors and stuff. And I mean, it just was, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
so now that everything's in control now, you know what I mean? Like my kids have, are doing their own thing. My
Yeah.
grandchildren are with my daughter and Brandon in North Carolina, whatever. Now that I don't have that pressure, I really appreciate how it is for her, because she'll call me and she'll be like, yeah, the kids threw up all over the place, or they had hand, foot, and mouth thing went
Oof.
through the entire daycare where all the kids had it. Like
Yeah.
there wasn't anybody who escaped it, and then they gave it to the adults. So everyone was infected. But
Yeah.
to be able to, I mean, she's in a healthcare industry.
Yeah.
She can easily do things on the laptop. Leave her alone and support her,
Yeah.
and they did.
Right.
I'm not
That's-
saying they
yeah, it's
didn't,
great.
but I'm saying support her, as opposed to having her go, my dishwasher blew up. The house is burning down.
Right.
Like making up every excuse
Right,
because
having
she's
to deal with all
got to
that.
take
Yeah.
care of her kids.
Yep.
I mean, you were a
Absolutely.
kid. We were all kids at one point.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's why the whole breastfeeding thing drives me crazy. You ate as a kid. And
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
it's
that's-
not boob, like we're not
Yeah.
showing boobies so that
Yeah,
we're
that's so silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so anyway.
Yeah. Dawn says, hi, Stephen Cheryl, listening from Virginia this morning. Hanging out with us way out there. She says, have a
Isn't
great
that
weekend.
the
You
state
too.
if they're for lovers?
Virginia is for lovers?
I
Yeah.
think that's it,
All
right?
right.
Virginia is for lovers?
I thought they were for slims, but yeah, what did I know?
Whatever.
All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, it is time for the Precision Security
No.
Dumb Criminal of the-
Already?
Yeah, see? Dawn says it's beautiful here. So, great. Send pics.
All right. Oh, it's
yeah.
fall
Yeah.
in Virginia. That would
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah. It says Virginia, fall for lovers.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
I don't think that's the right way either. I don't know what's happening here.
Hello, I'm Bruce Slutringer. And I'm Butch Jeffries, and we are running for the Jasper County Council at Large as Democrats. We would like to see improvements made to our present ambulance services.
And we would also like to see economic growth and improvement in the county.
Please don't forget to ask your voting officials how to vote for your local candidates.
We think all Jasper County residents should be treated with dignity and respect, and we would appreciate your vote. Thank you.
This ad is paid for by the Jasper County Democrat Central Committee.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
We should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on and they are comfortable with what's happening. That I don't think has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help. Doing what? Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
At Progressive, we know there's a lot of things you can track. Steps, calories, heart rate, your pet steps, screen time, the whereabouts of your favorite celebrity, how long you slept, how long you didn't sleep, how long you thought about sleeping, how long you thought about sleeping. But none of these things could save you money, unlike Snapshot from Progressive, which customizes your rate based on how and how much you drive. It's much better for your bottom line than tracking your Cocker Spaniel's resting heart rate. So download the Progressive app today.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
Stream the best of British TV on BritBox. Watch captivating dramas and gripping mysteries, whether it's entire series of massive hits like Sherlock and Vera, new seasons of originals like The Responder, starring international Emmy winner Martin Freeman, or an extraordinary selection of beloved treasures featuring Idris Elba, Jodie Comer, Matthew McFadden, Benedict Cumberbatch, and more. Only on BritBox. Watch with a free trial at BritBox.com.
It's common knowledge that after age 30, our metabolism changes. We have less energy and gain weight easier. There's a way to feel better, not in years or months, but sometimes in just days.
I'm Chuck Norris. I tried everything. Working with a team of health experts, we came up with Morning Kick. Morning Kick is a revolutionary new formula that combines all my favorite supplements into one daily drink.
Morning Kick has probiotics to help you lose weight, prebiotics for digestion, superfoods for muscles and joints, and powerful anti-aging supplements. It'll help you feel youthful, energized, and helps manage stress.
I look and feel better than I have in years.
Go to roundhouseprovisions.com, use code SAVE, or text SAVE to 511-511 and claim 40% off. Roundhouseprovisions.com, code SAVE.
Every purchase comes with our 90-day money-back guarantee. You could be feeling these changes within just a couple of days.
Text SAVE to 511-511.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Tax fees may apply.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, no waiting.
Oh, it's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's Frankenstein!
It's Frankenstein Friday.
Holy Frankenstein! Frankenstein! You remember Frankenstein? Big guy? I'm Frankenstein!
Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein's monster.
Happy Frankenstein Friday.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Today is Frankenstein Friday, and it is that because it's in honor of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the original novel of Frankenstein, published in 1818. That's how long Frankenstein has been around. It was published in 1818. So that's even older than our house. Our house says it was built in 1890.
Wow.
I would love to know what our neighborhood looked like, what Rensselaer looked like in 1890.
You could find out.
I'm
the
sure
Historical
I could.
Society, I'll bet you.
I
What
bet
happened?
Judy does have stuff over there. I bet. Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. Oh, I should look into that. Yeah.
We should also look at what she gave us in the package.
Yes. I haven't done that. Yeah. I got to, it's been a whirlwind. The last month and a half has really just been hoodly-hoo. Portion of the show is running brought to us by Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out movie times. You can download the app as well. Buy the tickets right now. Experience the theater experience at Fountain Stone Theaters. Also, did you know that you can rent the theater? You can rent out the theater and bring your own movie.
We did for the first annual Touhyville
anniversary. Yeah, I rented it out and we went and saw The Internship. And then for the second anniversary, I said, it's the second anniversary. Now get back to work. And things change over at the first year. You're excited, but after that, you're like, let's go. We got to work.
No.
I put the chains back on everybody. With the wet noodles.
Don't mind him. He's on cold medication.
Yeah.
Blame it on the NyQuil.
I need more. Listen, tonight, this is why I'm so excited about Friday. Hot Toddy Friday.
Yep.
I won't do it during the school week because I was talking about yesterday. I don't have a plan for it. I just have tea, and then I turn the whiskey bottle over and just whatever goog's in there. That's what I have in there. And it smells heavy like whiskey, and I drink it like whiskey, and it's just. But then I am out.
Yeah.
You thought you heard me snoring earlier this week.
Yeah. Tonight,
it'll be Snorathon 2024. So, also want to mention our friends over at the Hilltop in Morocco. In about a half an hour or so, we'll draw the next card.
Winner.
For the high-low game, and we'll find out who wins the $25 gift certificate to the Hilltop in Morocco. So, stick around for that. But right now, it's time for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
I was just checking my phone to see if Mike from Precision Security was upstairs, because if he was, I was going to tell you to go grab we have the little remote thing that now we can open the door with. We could, and it just unlocks the door.
Do you want me to go grab it, or
he's not here? I just checked my text to see if he had made it in here yet. Today's dumb criminal comes to us from Canada. I think this is the second or third one this week from Canada. A lot of folks breaking the law up in Canada this week. A lot of folks drinking and driving up in Canada this week.
Yeesh. Don't do that. Just don't do that.
Don't do that. No matter what vehicle it is. Say a car, a bike, a golf cart, or another vehicle that might be more apt to Canada, like, say, a Zamboni machine.
Oh.
A Zamboni driver in Quebec, Canada, has been arrested on suspicion of DUI after a really, really low-speed crash at a hockey rink on Monday. The male driver, 25 years old, was supposed to be cleaning the ice between the two games. It's unclear what happened, but he must have zonked out or something, because he just drove the Zamboni straight into the board, straight into the side. Witnesses called police, who came and administered a sobriety test. He apparently failed because he was arrested and booked. No one was hurt, but a door onto the rink was damaged. Don't drive the Zamboni drunk. What's wrong with you?
Well, plus you can still, it's all funny until you actually run somebody over,
Right, but since that didn't happen, I could make fun.
Yes, of course.
I could. And of course, when it was all over, they gave him the microphone in the ice arena, and he had to say, sorry. Sorry. Plus, it was also weird that they thought the ice was clean in like an S motion. It wasn't straight lines at all. So protect yourself from dumb criminals with Precision Security. New pass-through technology will help you get into your car. Let's say you lock your keys in your car. Mike's got access to pass-through technology to unlock your car without damage to paint or window. On-call 24/7 service, 7171 is the phone number. You get directly to Mike so he can come in and let you back in your home, your car, whatever it is. Key and digital entry access control for your home or business, like we just got done yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So he's coming back out today to finish things up. But yesterday I was back here and I'm chit-chatting with Frank Sprankle, who handles the sports showcase and sports on the Touhyville Show and does the games on WLQI. Was back here chit-chatting with Chris Lockett and Frank Sprankle. And Mike from Precision Security texted me and said, I'm upstairs. So he said, or he called me. He said, hey, I'm upstairs. Press the button and it'll unlock it. And I'm like, oh, where's that? And he told me, where they had left it for me. So I went and grabbed it, hit the button, and then, you hear it just go click, and he walked right in. I was like, that's super cool. I love it. Mm-hmm. So yes, that's what Precision Security can do for you. We've got a camera up there, so we'll be able to see folks that come by. We thought about the idea of putting one outside, but I like it right there in the hallway, so we actually know the people are coming here, and not just coming in the building.
A couple renters.
Yeah. So, but I do also like the idea of getting a camera out there, just so you and I can open up an app and see what it's like outside. Especially as we get to like winter and stuff and watch the sunrise. I like that idea too. So anyway, make sure you go and check out all the things that Precision Security can do for you at pgr.glass. You can also see what Precision Glass can do for you as Precision Security is part of the Precision Glass empire. And be sure to like Precision Security on Facebook as well. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, a couple more stories before we wrap things up on this Fun Time Week.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, showers and thunderstorms throughout the morning and late morning. High near 60. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 40. Saturday, sunny with a high near 59. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 31. Sunday, sunny with a high near 62. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 34.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
This is Dan Long, candidate for North Newton School Board. When elected, I will serve all students, staff, and administration, supporting each of them to be their best. Students deserve board members that prioritize their education, not a board member's personal agenda. Our staff and administration deserve board members that support them to do the job they were trained and hired to do. I am not a politician, so do the right thing. Write in Dan Long for North Newton School Board at large.
Paid for by the committee to elect Dan Long.
Now's the time to get right with Pivot Bio Nitrogen. The right source at the right rate at the right time in the right place. Sounds good, right? And now is the right time to act. With zero payments, zero interest, and zero worry. Until December 1st, 2025 on the best source of nitrogen. Get right with Pivot Bio. For more information, visit pivotsprovenit.com. That's pivotsprovenit.com.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not
not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PIPE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text IDEA to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text IDEA to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text IDEA to 200-300. That's IDEA to 200-300. IDEA to 200-300.
Halloween's coming alive at Target. Jackie and Gordy, the Jack-O-Lanterns, here with a front porch view of Target's Halloween deals, like Best House on the Block trick-or-treat candy starting at $5.99.
Sweet. Don't forget, can't wait to wear it costumes from $15.
Can't wait to see it. Oh, and decorating and pumpkin carving kits for $5.
That's how I got my big toothy grin.
This week only, trick-or-treat candy starts at $5.99, costumes from $15, and decorating and pumpkin carving kits for $5. Make your Halloween come alive at Target. Restrictions apply.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
Welcome back to the, to the show that we're doing right now.
Wake up, fool! You really gonna be abnormal after this show.
I'm laughing like a ventriloquist dummy.
You are.
The show has become very, very silly. Sounds like a fun group.
Is that a real show?
No, it's somebody's making a joke. Forget it.
Best show we've ever done, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to get
Stephen Cheryl with you. Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Portion of the show is running brought to us by our friends over at the Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's, sponsoring our streaming video as well on YouTube and Facebook. Kasanovich Umfleet Family of McDonald's in Rensselaer, 2 great locations, Remington and DeMott. Tomorrow, 10:30 till 12:30 at the Rensselaer McDonald's on College Avenue. It's Fries with a Firefighter. Rensselaer Fire Department going to be out there. Free small fry, fire truck tour, fire safety table. Fun for all ages.
Well, didn't you say yesterday that they'll run out, so it's first come, first served, or whatever it is, but that they're giving away detectors? I thought you said that at some point, maybe 2 days ago. Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, maybe you saw that somewhere else. I didn't say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said that. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Cheryl's on cold medicine too.
No kidding.
So, I wonder
thought you
if
said something with the high school, like that the high schoolers are going to be there, or the. Okay. All right.
I
took 2 Advil. That's all I took.
Right, but you were really like,
I'm
out of it
yeah.
yesterday. Yeah, I mean, so maybe you like dreamt that. I don't
know. I thought you said Brett like sent it to you or something. Am I dreaming?
I think so.
Check, please.
I think
fired again.
What in the world is going on here? Like, I have no. So I know nothing about that. Here's what I do know. Free small fry, fire truck tour, fire safety table, and fun for all ages. So that is tomorrow from 10:30 till 12:30. So 10:30 in the morning till 12:30 in the afternoon. Stop by the Rensselaer McDonald's on College Avenue for all the fun of Fries with a Firefighter. I love it. Can't get too many fries. All right. I was just saying this to you the other day, that now at the house, we have lots of trees on our property. Now, where my old house was, I had lots of trees around it too. So I would get a lot of leaves in my yard. I think maybe twice in my entire life I've raked leaves. It is not something that I like. I do not enjoy it.
No.
I do not. I find it to be one of the most worthless things to do because I feel
you don't
like
the big pile and then you jump in it and it's fun. And
I mean, that's fine. It seems like an awful lot of work for what's not really doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's going to snow. Everything's going to
blows and
die
everything
anyway. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Well, now I am justified. Officials are encouraging you to be lazy and not rake leaves. By the way, you could take the lazy off. Doesn't make us lazy just because we don't want to rake the leaves.
I want to know who the officials are.
I am.
Is
I'm the
this like,
official
I don't know.
head of Touhyville. I decided
Right.
this. Yeah. No. Michigan's Department of Natural Resources is in the news for encouraging people to not rake leaves this fall. They say it's better for your yard's ecosystem. The rewilding trend has gotten popular lately. It's where you let nature do its thing and don't worry so much about keeping your yard looking pretty. They sent out an email this week that said, if raking and bagging fall leaves is an outdoor chore you dread, just skip it. Lots of bugs and other critters use these leaves in the winter, either hiding amongst the foliage or eating them. If you prefer a tidy yard, they suggest raking most of the leaves up, but skipping the ones around trees and bushes. They're the most important. But if you really want to feel good about yourself, you should get no yard work done and just spend all weekend watching football. See, there you go. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Don't even have to worry about it. Just do your thing. Next week is Halloween. 23% of people say they're looking forward to Halloween more this year than they have in years past. I am.
I am, just because we're giving out candy, so it's going to be
being at a new place and seeing what it's like. So I'm definitely looking forward to it more this year. Every year it seems like Halloween sneaks up on us, or maybe that's just because I'm an adult. It says here in the article. No, I don't feel like it sneaks up on me. I always feel like it's coming. October 31st. It's always the same place. Halloween is now less than just a little over a week away. Not even a week.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Thursday of next week, so less than a week away. So 23% of Americans say they're looking forward to it more this year. 24% say they're looking forward to it less. 53% said their excitement level is the same as usual. Of those that are looking forward to it, 56% say they expect to spend more on Halloween this year. 28% said they'll spend about the same. 10% said they plan on spending less. As for spending on candy, 54% of people say they're going with mixed mini candy bars. 22% said they'll get regular sized candy bars. 20% or 10% plan on really treating kids with king size candy bars. What do we have?
Minis.
Yeah, that's usually what I go with, because again, I go back to, I get stuff that I like to eat.
Right, whatever we don't give away, and I can't eat a whole candy bar.
I like to eat. I like to eat the minis too. That's what I prefer. Netflix is doing a documentary on the Jerry Springer Show. Jerry Springer fights camera action. I'm hoping this dives into the behind the scenes of it, because I'd really like to know what their thinking was in doing that kind of a weirdo show.
Well, and how Steve came along. Do you remember Steve?
Yep.
And, all of it.
Yeah. I'm really curious. So I hope it's good. Netflix made a 2-part documentary called Jerry Springer Fights Camera Action. It comes out on January 7th. It'll explore how Jerry's show became one of the biggest and most outrageous TV hits of the 90s. The official synopsis says, quote, behind the entertaining facade lay some darker truths. As we hear from producers and ex-guests, a murkier picture begins to emerge of the destruction it caused, raising renewed questions about who is responsible and how far things should go in the name of entertainment.
Did bad things happen on his show? I just remember the Jenny Jones thing with the guy who said he was in love with his best friend, and he thought he was being set up.
Somebody got killed and stuff.
And then he,
I think I don't know if anything like that happened with the Jerry Springer Show, but I don't know. I feel like you knew what you were getting on when you got on the Jerry Springer Show. So maybe it's just me. A Mayo Clinic study found that standing on one leg is a pretty good indicator of how fast you're aging. It says here, if you struggle with it, then you might officially be old. They had people try to balance on one leg for 30 seconds, and it wasn't a problem for most young people. But for every decade you tack on, your ability to do it decreases by around 2 seconds. That's the average. They found the best predictor of how long people could do it while standing on their non-dominant leg. So the leg you wouldn't kick a ball with. If you can balance for at least 30 seconds without much trouble, you're not over the hill yet. If you can't, you sway a lot, you're older.
Yeah, well, that's the way they test you when you're for balance coordination when you're a kid too. They have you. Do you remember all that when Savannah got a concussion? They would be like, okay, you had to do this like 20-minute test of all the different things, but standing on a foot and not like weaving and stuff is one of them.
All right, let's do it. Let's find out how old we are.
Thanks. This is perfect for today.
Yeah, I figured it would be helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, start. 30 seconds on the radio, by the way, seems like a long time if you're not talking.
Well, yeah. So just keep talking.
Well, yeah.
Just keep swimming.
Right, but the microphone's all the way over there for me. Like it doesn't reach where I'm at. Yours gets closer. Yeah. So maybe you could do
Yeah, I don't have any problem.
Well, I'm having a lot of problems. Yeah. I fell at 25. And you're good. Yep. Mm-hmm. Now, which leg did you raise up?
I raised up my right leg and stood on my left.
Stood on your leg. That's what I did too. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I don't know that it makes a difference for me anyway.
I thought it would make a difference, but I can tell you if I stood on my right leg, I don't think I would have any trouble whatsoever. On my dominant leg, I don't think I'd have any trouble at all. Yeah, I don't feel wobbly at all on my dominant leg. My non-dominant leg,
It's interesting because I used to be ambidextrous till I just quit using my left hand. So
I would not say that I'm ambidextrous. I have certain things that I do with my left and certain things that I do with my right. Like they go back and forth. So, because I'm left-handed, I write left-handed, I bat and golf left-handed, but I throw right-handed. So, yeah. So, all right. So apparently I'm older than Cheryl. That's what we've decided here this morning. I don't think anyone's surprised by that if you've seen the picture of us. I think, we just, we're well aware. Yeah, I was really shaky on my left leg. I'm surprised at that. Mel says, I tried it. Now I've fallen and I can't get up. LOL. Oh, my.
That's what we should do. We should do a poll question about best marketing or best commercials from years behind. Because I'm thinking I've fallen, I can't get up. Where's the beef?
Oh, some great commercials. Yeah, over time. Absolutely. All right. So earlier today, we had a story about the possibility of doctors using a robot finger to do a prostate exam. Okay. Here are things you never want to hear your doctor say besides time for the robot finger. Okay. We don't want to hear that one, but here's other things we do not want to hear from our doctor ever. Okay.
No.
I warmed the stethoscope in my pants.
Oh.
Does the blood pressure cuff go on your arm or leg? Sorry for the mess. If I knew the previous patient was a bleeder, I wouldn't have spontaneously operated with my pocket knife.
Oh, jeez.
To save time, I'll just tell you what you didn't test positive for.
I thought you were going to say something like, well, I left my household cleaning gloves at home.
Right, maybe. Yeah. The only thing Grey's Anatomy gets right is all the sex in the supply closet. Once I find a tongue depressor I like, I stick with it. Sorry to keep you waiting. My malpractice trial ran long.
Yeah.
And the last thing you never want to hear from your doctor. Know how sometimes baseball players don't wear gloves when they bat because it gives them better feels? That's my approach to testicle exams.
Ugh.
All right, that's going to do it for us over on 98 Gold WIBN. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us
It's
over
kinda
there.
like it's a different way to end on a high note.
Right. It's a fun time note. But on WLQI, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we've got Super Fun Friday giveaway. We've got Find the Big Deal Track and Van Til winner. The high-low game winner. We'll draw another card. And we've got the pizza quiz. And we end on a high note. So stick around for all that good stuff.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary. Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Vierk's Fine Jewelry.
At Vierk's, we have the area's largest and finest selection, featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes, and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's, from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Vierk's has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Vierk's help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Vierk's Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Vierks.com.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-230-2777. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-230-2777. That's 800-230-2777 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. 800-230-2777.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. The Q.
Time for a check of news. For that, we'll head over to the newsroom. Here is Russ Martin.
The Rensselaer City Council will have several items on their agenda for discussion at their regular meeting on Monday. 2 of those items will be an amendment to the golf cart ordinance to no longer approve any new all-terrain vehicle applications and limit approvals going forward to golf carts only. Also, the council will likely vote on the proposal to close the railroad crossing at Scott Street that has no warning signals. If approved, the city will receive funds from INDOT and CSX Rail to improve the location at the depot site. The city council meeting on Monday begins at 6 p.m. at City Hall at 124 South Van Rensselaer Street. Earlier absentee voting in person continues in Indiana, with the state reporting more than 500,000 Hoosiers have already cast their ballot. In 2022, the total number of early voters was more than 713,000. The Indiana Secretary of State's office feels that number will be eclipsed this year. We reported to you previously that the number of voters were up in Jasper and Pulaski counties. To find out your early voting times and locations, candidates on your ballot, and more, log on to indianavoters.com. All counties must have voting hours the next 2 Saturdays as well. For additional questions, contact your county clerk's office. The Indiana State Police, in partnership with the Drug Enforcement Administration, are sponsoring the 27th nationwide Prescription Drug Take Back Initiative on Saturday. Collection sites will be set up nationwide for expired, unused, and unwanted prescription drugs, which will be properly disposed of without threat to the environment. This program is for liquid and pill medications and also vaping pens without batteries and vaping cartridges. Needles new or used will not be accepted for disposal. The service is free and anonymous with no questions asked. All state police posts except the toll road are participating on Saturday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. local time. In national news, a new recommendation could lead to more of us getting an important vaccine. CBS's Steve Kathan reports.
A scientific panel is recommending that people over 50 get the pneumonia vaccine. The current standard is age 65 and older, and for children under 5. The CDC is likely to go along with the recommendation. There are more than 100 known types of bacteria that can trigger pneumonia, causing serious infections in the lungs and other parts of the body.
And the Indiana Department of Transportation has announced that State Highway 114 from State Road 55 near Mount Air to Interstate 65 west of Rensselaer is now open in both directions. This completes the Highway 114 project that began at US 41 in Morocco in 2023. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
68-year-old Janet Wilhite of Goodland passed away on Friday, October 18th. Visitation will be today from 5 until 7 p.m. Central Time at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Goodland Chapel. Funeral services for Janet Wilhite will be Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Time at the funeral home in Goodland, with Rick Gertz officiating. Interment will be at Riverside Cemetery in Brook. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to Mount Zion United Methodist Church in Kentland or the Victorious Life Assembly of God in Goodland. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Goodland Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 92-year-old James Rainier of Fowler passed away on September 25th. A celebration of life for James Rainier will be held at the Benton County Country Club today from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions can be made to the Benton County Country Club. 80-year-old Gerald Jerry Williams of Remington passed away on October 10th. Friends are invited to visit with the family on Saturday, October 26th from 1 until 3 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. A celebration of life service for Gerald Jerry Williams will be held on Saturday at 3 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. 67-year-old Raymond Lurch Timmons of Wheatfield passed away on Tuesday, October 22nd. Visitation will be from 2 until 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, October 27th at Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Maderryville. Gravesite services for Raymond Lurch Timmons will be held at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday, October 28th at Independence Cemetery, Maderryville. Memorial contributions may be made to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Maderryville. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather brought to you by Christine Bogan, your Edward Jones agent in Rensselaer.
Today, showers and thunderstorms throughout the morning and late morning. High near 60. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 40. Saturday, sunny with a high near 59. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 31. Sunday, sunny with a high near 62. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 34.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're caller number 7. Who's this?
Paul.
Hey, Paul, how are you?
Great. How's it going?
Good, thank you, sir. All right, let's see if we can get you a pizza. So today is Frankenstein Day. We said earlier that's for Mary Shelley's novel, Frankenstein, which came out in what year? 1818, 1838, or 1868? When did Frankenstein, the novel, come out? 1818, 1838, or 1868? What do you think?
I'm going to guess 1868.
Oh, it's a good guess. No, it was 1818. It's been a long, long time. Thank you, Paul. Sorry we couldn't get you a pizza. Maybe next time. But we will play again on Monday, right around this time here on the Cube.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
All righty, it is time for us to wrap things up. But before we do, we got to take care of some things here, okay? So we got the high-low game. We picked a 3 last week.
Of course, I go low.
On Monday. So you go low,
Mhm.
which would mean a 2 or an ace.
Mhm.
That's all there would be. By the way, with the high-low game, if we did do a draw, let's say I drew another 3.
Yeah.
Everyone's in then. So
Okay.
always put higher or lower. If it's a draw, everybody's in.
Okay.
So let's see here. So it is a 9 that I have picked this week.
Okay.
So let's go over and see. So that means it was higher, and we will go with Renee Chandler as the winner this week. Congratulations to Renee. Let me make sure I write that down so that we can reach out to her. You play on the Touhyville Facebook page, so that's how we contact you. We send you a message there. So, all right. So we got that. Now let's get the find the big deal with Strachan Van Til winner. Let me see if I can get the winner there. Oh my goodness. Okay. So they got registered today on WLQI. So let me just go there. Now you guys are seeing how this happens behind the scenes. I usually do this during the break, but I don't have it all together. So they got registered today on WLQI. Go to the Google number generator, and that's when I say I tell it to give me a number. So we go through all the callers. Then we go each day of the week on WLQI, each day of the week on WIBN. So we got WLQI today. So there's 17 comments there. So now I go through the number generator, and it gives me, let's see here, all the comments. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. This isn't right. You just saw me literally do it right here on the air, right?
Yeah.
The Strachan Van Til gift card, Renee Chandler on WLQI. I'm telling you, I just did.
Buy a lottery ticket.
I just went through all of the number to the number. I just scrolled down, counted to 6, Wow.
Wow. Renee's lucky day.
That's crazy. And I know we do, like, you can't win for 30 days, but what am I supposed to do? I mean,
no,
you just literally saw it happen on the air.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's not, but I'm going with it just for the fun of a Friday. Like that's that's wowzers. That's crazy. Julie says, have a wonderful day and weekend, Steve and Cheryl. Thank you, Julie.
Oh,
we
thanks,
appreciate
Julie.
that so much. All right. Now that we got all of our winners, let us end on a high note.
All right. Today's high note is brought to us by Shower Arguments with Emily Solberg. I love this Facebook page. So like it if you kind of like her and motivational stuff. So often we don't see the messy middle of other people's relationships. We only see the end results, the happy doting couple or the one that calls it quits. Rarely do we see the work that goes into the middle parts. The loneliness, the resentment, the struggle, the hard conversations, the patience, the forgiveness, the newfound humility, the rediscovery and recommitment. It's time to start talking about the middle because that's where we need the support. That's when we need the love and encouragement of our truest people. The messy middle is where we long to be seen, but stigma keeps us from meeting each other there. Let's change that. Thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if you missed any of the show, it'll be up on the podcast a little bit later on. I have this week's been a mess. I've missed 2 podcasts this week, yesterday and I think Monday. So so we'll get those thrown up there a little
Coming
bit later.
back healthy Monday.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah. So, but today I'll get up there.
Claiming it.
Get it up there. And of course, you can always go check out the video podcast. It's the whole show is up there. As soon as we hit end here, it goes right up on YouTube and Facebook. So hope you guys enjoyed listening to the shows this week as much as we enjoyed doing them. Have yourself a fantastic weekend, and we will see you right here on Monday in Touhyville. Take care.